Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today we're playing through Marvel Champions, and we're taking on Nebula again. And boy, has she been a pain in our butt the last couple weeks, Terrence.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've also just been playing her nonstop since we got her butt kicked, and I've racked up many, many losses solo.
Yeah, well, and we did play once this week to try out because we did change our decks up a little bit. So you went leadership, I went protection. So complete switch up from where we were. At I was justice and you were aggression. So we'll see. We'll see if it works as well this time as it did that time. Although I got to be honest, that was an epic game we had there. It was very back and forth.
Yeah, it for sure was a nail biter. I felt like we could have lost at any of those
Well,
turns.
yeah, there were there was a point where I was at 1 life and you were at 2. Now we ended the game with full life, but there was definitely a point in there where I was a little bit worried. We had gone to stage 2 and we had almost no life left, and I was like, all right, that's it. And actually, we figured out pretty last second that we had to remove, because again, of course, as always, my Shadows of the Past came up for me every time, literally, as Groot. And he's got like one of the worst nemesis sets, I feel like. So we thought we were going to die from that consequential damage until we figured out how to get rid of it, and it was pretty epic. But we're not playing that game today. We're playing a new one, and hopefully just as epic, and hopefully just as victorious. So Nebula spaceship, set course for nowhere. Our buyer is expecting us there. After we sell the stone, we'll have enough credits to kaboom. We're being shot. Surprise, flank nards. All right, so if you guys remember the first couple missions, we basically went to get the stone from the collector. We got captured. Somebody else stole it. Turns out it was Nebula. As you get out of range of the museum, Milano's sensors pick up another speeding ship within your vicinity, assuming it must be the thief who stole the stone. You crank up the hyperspace thrusters and ride the ship's tail. When you get close, you realize that you're chasing Nebula, daughter of Thanos, and Gamora's dear sister. It would be best if she didn't have the Power Stone either. So she is sitting on the Power Stone right now, though, and I guess you drew four cards. Did we get no upgrades for her?
That's correct.
Sweet. All right. Starting out better than some of our games already, where there were like 3 or 4 up there.
Yeah, I just feel like you're tempting fate when you get none, though, because it's just like you're just going to get surged.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, what's the difference between a surge and her having it already? I'd rather surge than that. All right. So I am going protection. Ooh. All right. I got a hard to ignore. All right. So forget this I am Groot stuff. Oh, we are Groot. That's hard to pass up on turn 1. Clea, I like you, but not on turn 1. Root Stomp, I like you, not on turn 1. When I have Armored Vest, Hard to Ignore, and Groot, and We Are Groot, those might be the 3 that enter play.
Do you think I keep? You think I toss Marine Hill? Probably, right?
Oh man.
And you just keep Iron Man in these.
Oh, sorry, I did not join your team, so I cannot see your hand. I mean, Iron Man's a must, right? We already said that for your deck too.
Yeah. So you think I just?
I mean, I
toss
would
Marine Hill,
love
right?
you to have Maria Hill, so that way I can get potentially both of my hard to ignores in, and maybe hold on to Armored Vest. I mean, but if you can't afford it, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like 6 costs worth of allies.
I
Right
mean,
there.
make it work, make it happen. Take. Oh, actually, I could also just take Milano turn 1. I mean, I guess either of us could take Milano turn 1. But I feel like I'm protection, so I should probably be the one with Milano on turn 1. Victor Von Doom, thanks for joining us. Vengeance against Nebula and Fernox. Good luck. Yes. Yes. All right. I'll take first player.
All right.
I'll take the extra card. All right. So my first turn is going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to get 2 counters. I am going to get... Now, how did these work? After your hero defends against an attack and takes no damage, exhaust it to remove a threat from the main scheme. All right, so I'm going to be able to remove... Oh, well, that's only if I take no damage. I'd be able to remove 2 threat from this game.
Yeah, but that's what the growth counters really help you
Oh,
with, right?
that is true.
Is that-
Okay. Well, I'm going to take tough, too, though. Or I was going to give us all tough because I have We Are Groot. Or do I hold We Are Groot?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that, like his build, you get those growth counters, which really does enable that card.
Yep, I'm getting rid of Iron Fist early, but guess what? I got 2 of those out. Do I get rid of Armored Vest to pay for We Are Groot? I think I have to, right?
How many of these do you have in your deck?
How many of what?
The
Armor? Just one. So actually I have Milano. So never mind. I'm going to use Milano, right? Use Milano to pay for We Are Groot. And that gives us both tough. Which is kind of anti-synergy with my 2 hard to ignores, but that's a pretty good start. I can't ask for much more than 2 of those on turn 1. And I will go ahead and plink Nebula for 2.
Take her tough off, right?
Oh, yes. Good call. There's her tough. Gosh darn it. Oop. She had a couple of them under there.
It always hides.
Let me get her boost thing out too. All right. That is my turn 1. I got the Armored Vest in my hand, but I think that's not the worst thing. Ooh, you got targeting screen on turn 1. That it also seems good.
This is like, there's some tough decisions here, man. I like my hand.
I mean, I feel like it's Iron Man and targeting screen, right? Those are the 2 most important. Or you...
How do you pay for Iron Man and targeting screen?
I mean, you've got a double resource, right? Oh, you can't, is what you're saying.
No, I can.
You can? How do you make that work?
I'm gonna pay with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Right? Iron Man. He gets Power Gloves for free.
Yep.
He's gonna plank. I assume I'm thwarting. I'm thwart man.
Yeah. I mean, for now, because yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be thwarting some with hard to ignores, but not this first turn, right? Because I'm not gonna block when I have time.
All right. I'm gonna discard Power Gloves to draw 2 cards.
There you go. Oh, and a double resource. Oh, and Yondu. By the way, we added Yondu because Star-Lord and Gamora came out today. I have not seen Yondu, but I guess I will now. Yondu's basic attack gains ranged. They ignore retaliate. Oh, but the nice part.
So the big thing is he has no consequential damage
on his attack. That is nice. And he gives you a thwart for not for free, but he can do a 2 thwart as well.
Yeah, so I mean, this build, why I have him in this deck is because I have all these upgrades on heroes. So inspired from the core set gives him +1/+1, so you can attack for 2 thwart, and then there's Power Gloves I just discarded. Anytime he attacks with thwarts, he does damage to an enemy. So that will So that allows him to basically attack for 3 forever if I get him.
Yeah, 4 cost is
without
not inexpensive, but it's looks pretty good. All right.
Yeah. So I paid for targeting screen. She does take a damage because he had a Power Glove when he thwarted.
Okay. You gave the damage already.
Wait. I'm gonna have Iron Man.
Yeah, I was about to say because you got targeting screen,
right? Yeah, and I'll be able.
So it's 2 more.
So let's take it off him, and put this back. So targeting screen, flipping, and thwarting will drop it to 0.
Nice. I like it at 0, man. This is because this is scary. When it goes up, it just adds more counters to her ship, which is never good.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna hold on to Yondu.
Free damage every turn, nice.
And then,
good tough clearer too. Yeah. So just as a reminder, I know Victor, you know this, but for anybody looking in the future, Nebula ship, the way it works, it's a little different for Art of Evasion. So it actually increases in threat by X every turn, where X equals the number of evasion counters on Nebula's ship times the number of players. So every turn before you add threat to the scheme, it's going to tick up 1. So it's always going to be at least 1, and then you can remove these evasion counters by discarding cards and exhausting the Milano. So it's tough to deal with the threat, and then when this goes up, when this gets to 12, then it adds 2 evasion counters to this too. So it's even harder to get rid of and harder to deal with threat. So, all right, I feel like that's a decent turn 1. And you're not going to have to worry about threat all the time because, again, of hard to ignore. So I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
All right, man. You good?
Yeah, I drew up.
Oh, you drew up?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Ooh, I got Heavy Cannon. And Endurance and Root Stomp and Strength. It's pretty good. I'll probably use Endurance to pay for Armored Vest. And Root Stomp and Heavy Cannon. Assuming I get to do everything I want to do, right? That's always the big question of the day. All right, so let's add 1 to their evasion counters. Invasion, not evasion. Or no, it's evasion, not invasion. Sorry. Then we're going to add 2 threat from that evasion counter. Then she is going to attack me. She's got the stones, so that's +1 attack. So she's going to attack me for 3 plus her boost, 4. Give the villain an additional boost card. That's fine. Give the villain an additional boost card. That's.
I love to see those search cards.
Give the villain an additional boost card. Holy cow! Give the villain an additional boost card. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. Yeah. I mean, these are surged. Wait. Are all these Badoon hunters? Hold on. Were all these Badoon hunters? No.
No, space
That's crazy. All right, I'm going to shuffle it a couple times because that's interesting. All right, there we go. All right, so I am glad I didn't try to block that because that would have been ridiculous amount of damage. I'm not even counting up how much that was. That's fine.
I mean, it's almost as good as your surge chain on the first card.
You know what?
Right? I mean, look how many surge chains you moved out of this deck.
I know. That's amazing.
That's good, right?
This is like your search street last time, says Victor Von Doom. Yes, it is. All right, so I assume you're just doing the same thing, letting your tough handle it?
Yeah.
That's another surge one, too. Sweet. All right, so your tough is gone also, though. All right, so let's see what bad stuff happens to us, and hopefully it's not too bad. All right, Insight 1, of course.
Well, there's a surge.
I know. I noticed that. I didn't read it yet. 1 revealed, place an evasion counter on Nebula ship. Are you kidding? All right. Oh, there's this guy. Guess what? Thank goodness I have a root stomp in my hand, is all I got to say. Oh, and here you go, crystal ball.
Oh my god.
3, so it's 7 threat on that one. I mean, we're just going to have to deal with that one for a second, right? Don't worry about the main scheme. You worry about that. Because with my blocking, hard to ignore, I should be able to do that. Although you're probably going to have to remove the evasion counters as well. Oh, you didn't draw your card yet, did you?
Yeah, it just means Yondu's not coming out.
Yeah. Shall we not forget that? Oh, what's this thing?
Villain.
Oh, reveal a minion. Oh, that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not the best thing either, but wow.
Well, you discard 2 of them.
Are we really going to go through the whole deck on, like, turn 1? This is crazy.
Sure, I'm reading these cards,
what?
Right? I'm pretty sure I can recognize these cards.
I mean, you would recognize a minion. Wow. There you go.
There you go.
Holy moly. Now, does this do anything else? Give that minion tough.
Yeah.
And quick strike, of course. Do you want me to block that to remove 2 threat from the scheme?
That's actually pretty good, because it'd be nice not to top deck.
Yeah, so I'll do that and draw and remove 2 threat from the scheme. Sweet.
Feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, actually, these space pirates aren't going to be too bad as long as we hadn't already blocked that turn.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to be able to do 1 to my Badoon Hunter? I literally need 1 damage. Because between Heavy Cannon and Root Stomp,
I can do that instead of thwarting this turn.
What, yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but you are first player now. Let's pass you the Milano. Now these exhaust, right? After your hero defends against attack, takes no damage. Exhaust it and
I'm gonna use Safeguard to start to give us tough again.
Yes, please.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna put out armor plating because that's free.
Yep.
I think I just gotta sack Yondu.
I mean, 4 is expensive. I mean, as good as he is for your deck, you, you can't get rid of Particle Cannon. We made that mistake last time.
Well, I have to. I have to pay for these 2 evasion counters.
Well, right? Can't you do Falcon and Yondu? And then put the upgrade on for free?
Right, but I still have to, yeah. So I put this out for free. I mean, I don't know, like it is a allied deck and not a tech deck, right? Like you're trading your weapons in for other stuff.
Yeah, but we had to get rid of those evasion counters.
Like I almost wanted the consistent damage on Yondu might be better, but okay, so Iron Man's gonna kill Pirate Lackey.
And yeah, if you could hit mine.
Wait, hold on. If Iron Man thwarts for 3 and I do 5, and then targeting screen does 3, right? That's enough to take this out.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to do that? Oh, and then you can play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 3.
Yeah, then I get Particle Cannon, and then I kill this, and then draw a card.
I mean, that seems good, right?
But then I can't ping your dude for 1.
Because you can't do it yourself? That's okay. It's fine. I'll deal with Headhunter for 1 round. Because you gave me Tough, I'll just Tough Yondu, and then I will... I'll deal with Badoon Hunter for 1 round. I'm not worried about it.
I mean,
because I can
right?
block it and use my hard to ignores.
But we can just do that with the Pirate Lackey.
What do you mean?
Well, if I get Particle Cannon out, right? Like that's
Oh, you're gonna kill Badoon Hunter and then I can block Pirate Lackey to make sure I for sure block it all? Is that what you're saying? Now the only problem with that is Pirate Lackey attacks before Nebula attacks me. So we can't do that.
What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean?
Pirate Lackey attack because it's Nebula attacks you, then all your minions attack you.
But you defend, but you still have your Tough because you're defending for 3.
Is that true? Next time this character would take any amount of damage. Oh, I never realized that. So if you defend it, Tough never goes away? I never noticed that before.
As long as you don't take any damage.
Okay, yeah, then that's fine. I did not realize that. Huh.
Yeah, you're going to be able to block all 2.
Of course. It's not a problem. No, I learned something new today.
That seems like the plan, right? So it's like...
Ben Foster said, I was so close to getting the core set in the FLGS today. Maybe I cave later this weekend. Ben, I love this one. I mean, you could tell. We play it every week. It's really fun. I would say the core set's a great place to start. If you have a hero you like, you can grab them individually. But the heroes in the core set are fun, too. The 3 missions are great. I would probably recommend as my second purchase. What do you think, Red Skull as a second purchase? Because then you get more missions and more heroes.
I think Red Skull probably just for the missions, the mission variety, because the core set heroes are really good. Like I still love going back to them, so it's not like they have been power curved out.
Absolutely.
Though there are other player cards, I think, that make those decks a lot better. But yeah, I mean, it's just a fun campaign. It's kind of like Dunwich for Arkham, I think, where it's like it doesn't break the formula at all. Like Galaxy's Most Wanted.
I would say don't get Galaxy's Most Wanted if you're just picking up the game. It is much, much harder. You definitely need to have more card pool for Galaxy's Most Wanted. So even if you love Guardians of the Galaxy, I would say go with Rise of Red Skull first. Nick says he hates it. I assume he means I hate I hate Marvel Champions, even though we play it all the time. He's obviously joking.
Wait, if he hates it, but he likes to watch it?
No, Nick says he hates it. I think he was referring to me hating Marvel Champions. I think he was making a joke. Now, the only negative with you blowing up my guy... Oh, you could do it as an action, so you could do it second. Right?
Yeah.
So...
What's the downside?
Oh, I was going to say, with Root Stomp, you want to just do it after me, is the big thing. Because you want the overkill for the card draw, right?
Well, the overkill also actually does overkill, so it hits him.
Wait, what?
Overkill still also does damage,
sweet.
right?
Yes, I forgot about that. Nice. Ben says, thanks for the tips. You're
but
welcome,
the benefit of Root Stomp is you get the growth counter.
I mean, I don't need the growth counter.
So.
I mean, the only benefit of the growth counter is it makes hard to ignore more consistent. But it is what it is.
Yeah, the other alternative, I took back the stuff just because we can clear this. And I don't need the Inspired to clear the thing, and Iron Man's at 1 hit point, so I don't know if I should.
You want Yondu, don't you?
Put the. I
know you want Yondu. Go ahead and get Yondu. I know you want him bad. The only problem, because then you'd only need to do 1 damage to him anyway, so it'd be fine, and then I'd get the counter. Go for it, man. I know you're excited about Yondu. It's a new card. We haven't seen it before. So wait, how did you clear? You cleared this?
So 2, 2, 3. That's nice. 7.
Yep.
Right? And that gives me 2 cards to then dump on
wait. No. Crystal Ball, you are gone forever. So the reason Crystal Ball is gone forever, if you're new, is it says victory, even though it's 0 victory points. Anytime you get a card that's worth victory points, it goes out of play and into your victory point pile. It doesn't get shuffled back in. So Yondu's going to plink for 1?
Yeah, unless you think I should actually play Particle Cannon.
I mean, can you play both? No, play Yondu, man. You know you want Yondu. Don't pretend. Oh wait, you have to get rid of Particle Cannon?
I have to dump this. I have 2 cards at the dump this.
Oh. I mean, that calls on you.
I have salvage.
Yeah, you have a couple salvages.
Yep.
That's a good call. All right, so yeah, let's take this down to 0. Your Yondu hits the Badoon Hunter, I assume, right?
For 1.
Yep. All right, so to my turn, I'm going to put Heavy Cannon in. That is a free card, and it's Exhaust Heavy Cannon. Deal damage to each enemy. If you control the Milano, deal an extra 1 to the boss. Well, I don't, but go ahead and make sure you put 1 on your friendly neighborhood pirate lackey. And then I'm going to play Armored Vest for myself. I hate to get rid of extra life, but that is the call. And then Strength here is a double resource, and that will pay for Root Stomp. Hero action, deal 5 damage to an enemy. If it defeats an enemy, place a growth counter. So I get a growth counter. And I didn't really explain it because we've been playing the same stuff for a while. And this is also a victory point card, by the way. This one is worth 2 victory points. So sweet, and more sweet. Although now we've defeated Badoon Hunter in every round. So we get maximum Badoon Hunter cards in the last one, which includes this ridiculous Headhunter Henchman as well. Did you see this one?
Yeah.
Oh, God, Surge?
It's not.
8 life.
It's like a big kick.
Oh, that is terrible.
Kicking nuts for sure.
Holy moly.
The other option on the table as well is I have armor plating.
Oh, sweet. Yes, that'll also help me.
So ready up draw.
So do. Yeah, there's some chat going on. Let me check that before we go to the villain phase real quick. All right, so Ben says thanks for the tips. I haven't even been drinking tonight. What is going on? Peter hates Marvel Champions, yes, as evidenced by the 7 days a week of streams, says Nick. I do not stream it 7 days a week. I do stream it every 7 days, and yes, you will get one tomorrow because I'm excited to play Star-Lord. So at some point tomorrow, I'm going to play Star-Lord on stream. I don't have a time yet. My guess is 1 o'clock, but we'll see. Nick also says, does using these heroes make the older enemies easier? No, I don't think the heroes themselves are better, but the cards that come in the hero packs definitely have been at least filling out what was missing. I think there are always good cards, like always good protection cards, like Armored Vest is, I think right from the core set. But
yeah, that's
but then Hard to Ignore is new, and that after your hero defends against an attack and takes no damage, exhaust it to remove a threat from the main scheme, right? So these are great. I could put 3 of these in, so that lets you, with protection, defending, actually keep the main scheme down, which there weren't cards to do that in the past. So I think the more stuff you get, the more it fills out your roster and lets you make cooler decks, but it doesn't necessarily, I mean, the main core heroes, as Terence said, are fantastic. I mean, you're not getting better. I mean, well, there's one out there that is better than the core set heroes, but really, Captain Marvel's really good. Iron Man's really good.
Yeah, that's the only hero I've actually beaten the campaign with, has been Captain Marvel.
I mean, she does so much damage so easily. And I love Iron Man from the core set. Spider-Man's really good. I mean, doesn't even need protection, but can use it, but is just really good at avoiding damage. So, yeah, no, there's a lot of great core set heroes. Victor, and...
Yeah, I will say, it's common in a lot of these LCGs where as the game kind of goes further, they, like you said, Peter, they kind of continue to flesh out the different cards and aspects or factions, and so I think you're able to make more kind of well-rounded decks a little easier because you have more choices like Hard Ignore. Yep. Whereas in Protection, it was really weak at kind of thwarting, and so this card kind of really makes the defend protection archetype really come together a little better because you're able to do so much more with defending. Where in the past it felt like if you are defending with protection, as an example, like that's all you're doing and you're not bringing as much to the table.
Now, Victor Von Doom contradicts this a little bit and says, definitely, Nick, you can crush the earlier villains with the newer heroes, especially if you customize your deck. I think you could crush any of the beginning villains with the heroes. I mean, the one thing that people were saying is this was a more introductory set to the LCG format. Like, a lot of the villains were easy. Even on Expert, they weren't that hard. Certainly, Ultron is going to be tough no matter who you play him with. Green Goblin mutagen formula is definitely very tough as well, which isn't in the core set, but it's not far after. Red Skull is a decent challenge, but again, I think all the scenarios were a little on the easier end until Galaxy's Most Wanted came out, and they definitely stepped it up because the card pool got much better for the heroes. I mean, this is no joke. Like Nebula, to beat her, and I still haven't actually beat the campaign yet. So Ronin's next. Like, I still haven't beat Ronin yet. So it definitely is a step up in complexity and difficulty, but I think what the game needed also. So Nick says, I wonder if it's ever escalating. It is escalating again, but I think the enemies are escalating because you have a bigger, broader pool of stuff to choose from, not because any specific hero is necessarily better. Nick seemed... Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I will say too, like it is becoming more. We've talked about this, Peter. More Lord of the Rings like S2. Like I think you're really starting to see that in Galaxy's Most Wanted, where each of the villains does feel very unique, where you can't just bring in like a generic deck as easily and kind of win through. Like I think there are going to be more nuanced strategies with some of these villains where you can bring this generic deck, but like you saw, we talked about it, it's like, oh, I actually want target acquired because these technique cards are so bad and they come out because of the boost effects.
Yeah, these
right?
Boost effects are awful. And it's funny because I never wanted target acquired in the past, but they're awful in this. Well, Nebula specifically.
Yeah, and I think that's actually one of the really cool things about expandable card games is that there are certain scenarios where cards that you may not really think about or consider can become really good. And it's fine to have these kind of niche cards. Like, they don't have to be auto-includes.
Yeah, so Nick says, seems like a weird design choice, but then Victor comes back with, the villains escalate too, though. Galaxy's Most Wanted has kicked my butt a lot. Yes, it does, Victor. And then Nick says, but does that mean some early heroes struggle now? And again, and let's see what Victor says in response. Yeah, what Peter said. The cards really help out the older heroes. Doctor Strange is broken, though. He's who I use when I want to really beat someone up. I don't know that he's broken, but he's definitely good, right? He is a powerful...
He has a whole separate deck of, like, insanely good cards that are undercosted. Yes. Like, the cost of using it is exhausting Doctor Strange, which, like, he already has a card that can ready him, so it doesn't even seem that bad.
Exactly. Nick says, do they have to keep escalating enemies to keep challenging to win, and then better cards? Vicious cycle of spending monies. You know, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think that's true to some degree, but it does definitely plateau. At least it did in Lord of the Rings that I've seen. Like, scenarios are hard, but, like, it becomes more of just, like, they do different things, and they kind of throw different things at you, and so it'll be interesting to see how this game evolves. And, like, I just don't think they're going to keep power... Like, there's going to be some power creep. I think that's, like, the terminology they use in card games, but I think they definitely don't want it to be, like, if you bought cards in like year 5, like the card in year 1 are trash. Like That's just like bad card game design.
Well, and here's a good example,
you know,
right? I think they flushed out Avengers, at least for the most part. Now, that doesn't mean they're never going to bring out other Avengers, but the Avengers feel pretty complete and flushed out. And now they're working on Guardians, right? So Guardians, Yandu just came in. So Guardian decks are now something that you could build. So it's not necessarily that all the stuff's going to become more and more powerful. It's just you're going to have different flavors of powerful, and you can build different types of protection decks now. So I don't think it's just going to keep escalating in power. It may, obviously nobody knows the future, but I think it's escalating in variety within each deck. Like protection can do things it could never do before. So you can make cooler protection decks and fight against different villains. Because, I mean, certain decks are definitely better against certain villains as well. It's a little like Lord of the Rings that way, but I feel like there is a little bit more flexibility, at least, of course, until we got to Galaxy's Most Wanted. We'll see how it goes in the future with difficulty, but I feel like you can build a lot of different deck types to take on most of the villains. Certainly some are going to be better than others, though. All right, so last comment. Victor Von Doom, the best part of the game is how modular it is. You don't need everything to have fun. Of course, I buy it all anyways, so they got me. And I buy it all too. I just got I got the Star-Lord and Gamora deck today. So, but I love Guardians of the Galaxy as well. So that's part of the reason I say that, but I bought literally everything that's come out so far.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of a trap. Like LCGs are definitely built for people who love collecting, I think, historically. Yep. And they're trying to break the mold a little bit with Champions. But I mean, I feel like if you love deck construction, other stuff, like you're gonna want to have it all. Even though I hate that they have all these dupes in these decks.
There are a lot of duplicates. Although I think Star-Lord doesn't have the double resource cards, right? Isn't there somebody that doesn't?
Yeah, he's like the first one. It's because of his ability of that allows you to like take an encounter card, reduce the cost by 3. Right. Means you probably don't need resourcing. He has like kind of built-in resource gen.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward playstyle.
Absolutely. Is Guardians standalone? So Guardians, yes. Well, no, you need the base set for sure to play Guardians. So no, none of it's standalone. You need the base set, and then you get Galaxy's Most Wanted, and then the next two just got released today, which are Gamora and Nebula. So you can get for this starter, Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion, big box expansion, comes with Rocket and Groot, and that's who we're playing with now. But just today, Star-Lord came out along with Gamora. Yeah. So no, none of it's standalone. All right, let's get back to the game. Nebula's ship gets an evasion encounter. Goes up 2 on the main scheme because 1 evasion counter times the number of players. Now, Nebula is going to attack you.
Oh, we both have tough.
Yes. Did yours get buried or did you just forget it?
I think I just got buried.
Of course it did.
Classic.
Yes. So boosted anyway.
Yeah, I'll take one.
After this activation, attach it to Nebula. All right. So this gets attached, and then you resolve it special.
Resolve it.
Discard a card, man. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's going to hit us both, which is the worst part.
Yes, but at least it'll discard on my turn.
Who wanted those?
Oh, no. All right, so you're done? All right, so now Nebula attacks me. I am also tough. Well, first things first, we have to resolve this. So special, discard a card at random from your hand.
Minion.
What was that?
Minion?
No. Oh, is that the way? That's right. That's right. So I am going to block your minion, which doesn't kill it. I don't know why I think that would kill it. But because of that, I'm going to do 2 hard to ignores to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. And that does feel good, by the way. Holy cow. Does that feel good? Oh.
Yeah, that's a good addition.
You needed an ally, right? I don't even know. Oh, Fruition's good. Oh, I had the card to pay for it, too. Power Protection. Oh, well. You take no damage from this attack. Stun the attacking enemy. I guess I could have done that there, but no. There's no point. So Nebula is going to attack me. I'm just going to take it. And yep, that's 2 boosts. So for those of you who don't know, I'll just explain because it seems like we got some new people to Marvel Champions. So you see the attack here of 2, then you always flip a boost card because it is a villain. So when villains attack, you always do a boost card, and then you just look at these icons right here. So she not only attacks for 2, actually she has a Power Stone also, so that would have been 3, and then she gets these 2, so that attack would have done 5 damage. Now, because I have a Tough status card, Tough basically says anytime you take damage, just get rid of Tough and instead of taking any damage. Now, this is something unique to Nebula, these techniques over here. It says Force Interrupt. When Nebula initiates an activation against you, resolve the special on the technique and then discard it. So that's why we did the special here, discard a card at random from your hand. We both had to do that. So this is gone as well. And that is the end of the villain phase. Now we got to draw our cards. Not the end of the total villain phase, but draw your lookout, your event. Oh, nice.
Okay. Boost.
He's taking it.
I think so. Because I got the armor plating.
Yep.
So I'll just take whatever's on top.
Oh,
too.
Thank goodness. So Shadows of the Past, one of the coolest things about this game and one of the worst things about this game. When revealed, set aside. So everybody has a Nemesis deck, and this Shadows of the Past brings it into play. That is when it is revealed as an event card, but here it was revealed as a boost card. So thank goodness for that. The reason he got attacked again is it says when attacked or when revealed as a hero, the villain attacks you. So I'm not going to keep explaining things, but kind of. So you took your, what, it would have been 5 damage total, and then
I blocked 2 of it.
Oh, who blocked 2? What? Because you have Milano. It blocks an extra one. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So I'm going to reveal my card. Another technique. Attached to Nebula. Nebula gains Retaliate 1. Well, that's not wonderful. But it is what it is.
Yondu laughs at this Retaliate.
Yes, Yondu. Ranged. Basic attack gains ranged. Ignore Retaliate. Which is good because, I mean, not... so what Terence was saying earlier about Yondu is you see this little star under here? That's how much damage they take when they do the action. So when he thwarts, he would actually take a damage himself. But under the attack, you see there's no star. Normally they have 1 and 1. But for example, here, this ally, Starhawk, has 1 under thwarting, but 2 under attacking. So he'd actually take 2 damage when he attacks. So that's the, every ally is different. But Yondu's one of the first that has nothing under attack. And the best part about that is...
Black Cat is probably the most well-known one from the core set in Spider-Man.
Which one is?
Black Cat, his signature ally. She has no consequential for attack.
Nice. Is she an aggression?
No, she's Spider-Man's signature set.
Signature ally, though. Yes, signature allies are ones that are attached directly to the hero. Only that hero can use them. And, you're not going to see that. Typically, I mean, Yondu's the first one outside of a signature ally that does that.
Yeah, just run that Spider-Man leadership deck. Get Yondu and Black Cat.
Just free damage. I mean, at that point, you're almost running
free damage
Iron Man, right? With his little plink damage.
Yeah.
That would be a fun deck to build. I'm sure you will build it, too. All right, but now I'm going to be first player. And I get the Milano. There's only 1 counter. Do we need to remove it? I mean, I've got extra cards. Like, I don't need Never Back Down, I don't think. Although, I could use it to stun Nebula so she doesn't attack you.
And then I don't take that attack.
I mean, I feel like that's good. So right now, I think I just play Fruition and... Or maybe I don't play Fruition. I just Root Stomp. Use Fruition to pay for Root Stomp.
You can Milano it if you want.
All right, so Fruition gives me 2 of these counters, and Groot uses these counters for some of his abilities, which I don't have any of right now, but it also, anytime I would take damage, he just removes counters as well. And so
which really helps
hard
the
to ignore, right?
build.
Because if you don't take damage, and that's not considered taking damage, so Force Interrupt, when Groot takes any amount of damage, remove that many growth counters. So he's not taking damage, which is nice for this hard to ignore, which is going to remove some threat. All right, so Heavy Cannon's going to hit yours for 1. And because I have the Milano, it's going to hit Nebula for 2. I'm going to go ahead and take that, whatchamacallit, right? The Power Stone right now.
Sure.
So, unfortunately, Power Protection I'm not using to pay for a protection, so I don't get to use it as 2 resources instead of 1. But I'm using the Milano for 1 resource. I'm using Power Protection to Root Stomp, which does 5 damage to Nebula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
I do get
you lose
retaliated.
You lose a counter.
I do get retaliated. The reason I didn't on the first one is this heavy cannon is not a hero attack. It's a hero action. Exhaust it to deal a damage to an enemy. So that's not retaliatable. All right. So Power Stone. The reason I get it is set up attached to the villain. It's permanent force response. After a hero or villain deals 3 or more damage to attached character with a single attack, the Power Stone move the Power Stone to that character. So I have the Power Stone now. So I am actually +1 attack and +1 thwart, which seems good, except I'm probably never going to use them because I'm just going to defend every turn. But that's okay.
Flora and Fauna I have in my hand, but I'm thinking about tossing it to play Inspired on Yondu.
Yeah, I mean, that seems good, right?
And then holding strength.
Strength for the double resource.
Strength for the... Yeah, I mean, at worst, I will use it for Milano to pull both evasion counters off, right? All right. So, assuming you're done,
I am.
I'll play Inspired, and then I played Reinforced Student Iron Man for free, so he's up to 5 health.
Sweet.
So I'm just gonna actually just kill off the criminal with my 1 attack because we don't really need the thwart. And then Yondu's gonna hit for 2 and ignores the retaliate.
What are you doing with Iron Man? You gonna work on the side scheme or not at all?
I wonder if I should.
I think you hold them
back, and then I'll targeting screen to work on the side scheme for 2.
So this side scheme we don't have to get rid of. It doesn't do anything bad to us, but if we get it, it gives us a victory point, which victory points in this let us buy cards for the next mission. We already got 2 actually by defeating the Headhunter. So more victory points wouldn't be bad. It'll let us get better cards. But when it's defeated, you have to place 2 counters on here. So theoretically, we'd love to kill it, or defeat this on the very last turn of the game. Just keep it low the whole game and then defeat it right away when the evasion counters don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Iron Man should thwart against that? Probably not, right?
No, I say hold them back. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
Well, it's your call.
He only has 2 more uses before he's at 1 HP, so probably just
hold him out because you want to make sure you have that card that lets you bring him back. All right, so we're done.
Yep.
Draw up. Ready up. Oh, I got 2 never back downs. I could double stun him, which is not really a thing, but I could get +4 defense, but I'm not going to do that.
Unflappable though.
After you defend against an attack and take no damage, exhaust Unflappable to draw a card. That would be awesome if it was already in play. But it will be great to get in because that's extra card draw every single turn. And I got an extra never back down, so shouldn't be a problem. So first things first, we are going to add a evasion counter. Then that's going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 to the main scheme now, which is not nearly as good. Then I'm going to defend against this attack.
No, you got to do this
yes,
first.
You're correct.
Take a damage.
Nebula special, take 1 damage. I do lose a counter, which isn't great. But that.
Do you want me to use my armor plating on? I can't. Your tokens take precedence of that.
Don't worry about it. All right, so I am going to play Never Back Down, paying with Never Back Down, I think, right? Sure. So that gives me +2 defense. So if you look at my defense now, I'm 3 naturally. I got the armor, which brings me to 4. That gets me to 6 defense. So she's only attacking for 2. I should be fine. Given an additional boost card.
As you say that.
3. After this activation ends, attach to the special ability. All right. So that was 3 damage. I blocked for, 6, we said? So yeah, no damage gets through. But...
And they're stunned.
They're stunned, and I get 2 hard to ignores to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. So all of that seems really very good.
Yeah, protection's in a really good spot right now.
No, I'm happy. Like... I'm definitely going to play Unflappable this turn and hold Night Nurse.
All right.
So he's attacking
cool.
you.
So stun doesn't attack me. So we go to cards.
Stun just goes away. Although, wait. This does not go away.
Nope.
Because he never actually did the attack.
We're not doing more than 5 damage. Yep.
All right. Oh, a technique. So unfortunately, the first technique played on Nebula each turn boosts. So that, or not boosts,
each
it gets
player,
it.
Even, so it's worse.
What was that?
It's each player and stage 2. So, like, it would surge.
Place 4 threat on the side scheme. Well, I'm glad we didn't spend too much effort on that. I mean, actually, thank goodness this is out here, right? Because Master Plan's awful otherwise. You got to put another side scheme out. So that actually, this is the best time that could have come out. All right, go ahead and take your card. Speaking of side schemes.
schemes.
So this is not the worst one, but it does have 7 on it. And every time they do any activation, they get a free boost. That's what this icon is. This is a newer icon in Galaxy's Most Wanted. So this just means every time there's a boostable action, they get 1 more boost icon. Exhaust the Milano. Remove 3 threat from this scheme. Which is not going to happen because you got to get through the evasion counters. So that ain't going to happen. All right. So you are first player. You get them.
All right. Well, so first thing is probably this. Both those evasion counters are going away, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. Any way you can get the 7 off of this or no? I don't know that we have.
Iron Man can do 2, 4, 7 between the 3 of us, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just fine, right? That's what you guys are there for.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. What's Power Gloves? May as well do that.
Well, I'm gonna put Power Gloves on Yondu.
Oh, okay.
That means he's gonna basically do 2 damage. Then every time he activates, he does another 1, right? So that's like 3 damage that goes past Retaliate.
That seems
over putting on Iron Man.
Real good.
All right. So I'm going to do that. Let's get rid of that card because boost icons are crap.
Yep.
I'm going to play this on Yondu.
Okay, the 1 is the negative, although... Ooh, I've got a plan. You know, we're not dealing with threat. I mean, this... I mean, obviously, double hard to ignore turn 1's pretty darn good. It's making us not have to deal with threat nearly as much. Yeah, you do need to add a damage.
Yeah. I'd like to keep rapid response, but I feel like I just gotta get this out. Pistols.
So Ben Foster says, Guardians got me to look at the game again, and it's the Marvel property I like the most. My kids, too. My son is so excited to play Star-Lord tomorrow, but I told him we can't play until after I played it on the stream, because I always like to play for the first time live on the stream. But he's super excited to play Star-Lord. I may just play Gamora with him, because Gamora was a ton of fun. I played her last week. And the movies...
I just played a game with Gamora against Nebula. Yeah. And I lost on the second turn. Just like so much crap just came down.
Yeah, I mean, she's really good for keeping...
And I defended too. Like I defended the attack.
Oh, and you still died?
Like... Yeah.
Yeah, Ben says it's a challenge to work up. It is. I mean, actually, so standard... So if you bought just the core set and just the Guardians so far, right? You could probably beat the campaign on standard. I actually got...
Ronin on standard still no.
I know he's not, but I got to Ronin on standard with Groot without any deck construction. I think you probably could.
I think Ronin will still be a challenge for sure.
He would still be a challenge, but I mean, certainly you could play all the core heroes, and you could play up to. So I mean, that's still 7 scenarios of play, right? If you just buy the core set and Guardians and the 2 Guardians that came out today, Star-Lord and Gamora, that would give you 7 scenarios and 6 heroes in the core set, and then 4 more, 10 heroes. I mean, that's way plenty of gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the other thing is you get the modular sets, and there's some really good ones in Galaxies too. So like, if you kind of blast your way through the core set content, I think like even adding some of these harder modulars into even Rhino will make him significantly more
Yeah,
challenging.
absolutely.
Uh, like the not the Badoon
Badoon
headhunters, but
Headhunter is
the
no
band
joke.
of but
I mean,
yeah. But the band of Badoon, right? Like you get all those different
yep.
allies, so it's kind of like I would potentially try that in Claw, where he is more minion heavy, and so it is like a replacement for the Master's Evil they
Yeah,
recommend. I think
that
it's
that
a
would
good
definitely be a good
kind of
challenge. And what
replacement.
Terence is talking about is at the beginning of the game when you build the enemy deck, you not only use the Nebula specific cards, but you also add these encounters. So this one has like space pirates. That's why we had those space pirates attacking us. In addition to, I mean, this one also uses Power Stone, Ship Command. So like this ship, this isn't, Milano's not in any other campaign. It's just in this one specifically. So
Yeah, but only the parentheses one is the optional one that in theory you're supposed to
correct.
change. The other ones are kind of required, and the snare relies on it, right? Like,
Yep, which I like actually because they didn't do that in Goblin gimmicks. They're just like, put whatever ones you want in and put 2 in if you want. They didn't really tell you what to do. I mean, I think people realize now you take out Goblin gimmicks and you put in a different one just to keep the challenge right. But yeah, all right. So where are we at? Are you done your turn?
yep.
So you have them down to 16. Not too bad. All right. I mean, I'm just going to put in unflappable. I'm going to get rid of downtime to put in
Still have heavy
unflappable.
cannon.
Well, yes. So that's 2. Am I? No, I don't have Milano.
A 1, right? Because you don't have Milano.
Yep. And then Night Nurse stays in my hand. I mean, slowly building up here. Slowly but surely. All right. So let's ready up.
I mean, I feel like once you have unflappable and hard, like 2 hard ignores and armor vest, you're
I got
sitting
Onrush in my hand too.
on protection. You can't do that on Shadow of the Past though. So
Wait, why not?
because we
Well,
just
I know that, but it's still pretty good. And by the way, I got my mounted laser as well, which is nice because I'm gonna have the Milano next.
But you were so happy when you did that on Shadow of the Past. In the
you have no idea how happy. I mean, come on, Shadow of the Past is by far the worst card ever.
I mean, we still got screwed by Shadow of the Past later on.
No. We got screwed before that. It was mine. It would have brought out your nemesis as well. Is what was happening when I threw Onrush up. I'm pretty sure. But either way, Entangling Vines give me +2 thwart.
I feel like you don't. I feel like you just don't need it with hard ignore.
Oh yeah. No. I'm not putting it up. I'm just kind of looking through my stuff, what I have. I don't need the mental resources because I don't have out what's her name yet.
Black Widow did so much work in that
She
game
did.
too.
Black Widow was definitely the MVP. But we shouldn't talk about a game they can't see. Man, we should have recorded that one. That one was so good. Although they would have heard me cursing a lot and trying to quit 4 times in the middle of the game. All right, so we added the threat to the scheme already. So now Nebula is going to attack you. How do you want to handle this?
What do I have for this? Do I just eat this?
I mean, the other option is I could block and then I could eat one. Or do you want to flip here soon?
Sure, I can flip if you want.
I mean, you're also going to have Iron Man to chump next turn.
Yeah, let's plan on me flipping because I also have Ant-Man about to come out, so I'll be able to do some thwarting. And it'll be down to 3 going into this net. Well, actually, it's going up by 2, so it'll be still at 5, or it'll be at 6 actually, because to start, it's gonna.
All
go
right.
up
Well,
by
first
2.
things first. We got to add 2, which you did, and then discard one of those.
So I'm actually gonna remove 1. So boost.
I just hope you survive this, right? I guess she's only hitting for 2 plus this. As long as she doesn't get too many of those boosts. Oh, by the way, we just decked.
Boom.
Oh, so just the 2. Although we did just deck.
Yep. And I can armor plating all of it.
Oh, I forgot you had armor plating too. All right. So, yeah. That's not great. All right. And then we add 1 more here. And then this gets discarded. Yes, as soon as they deck, they shuffle back up. And get this acceleration token. All right, so it's me. I'm definitely defending for So they do 4. I defend for 4. It's all good in my hood. So, yep. Get rid of 2, and I get to draw a card. Oh, I get a double resource, which seems good. So remove 2.
Yeah, double resource into your resources.
I mean, that...
Well, actually, I guess you get Milano next turn.
Yeah,
so.
I might double resource to get rid of the thing. Although, we'll see. Maybe I do get the resources. Because it is good to have... Because, I mean, we know Widow's got to be coming up.
Villain schemes.
It's not...
This can't be too bad, right?
I mean... do you have something to get rid of it?
Famous last words?
Or no? I've got Onrush.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's potentially like a technique under here, so I wonder. We just like.
I mean, it means you're not going to be able to flip probably, unless you got like major thwart.
But I didn't take any damage, right? So it's like,
yeah.
No
All right, yeah. Then
that.
let's let him scheme. So it's 2 plus nothing. Sweet. All right, this is going not terribly. Oh, I mean, I guess I just get rid of it, or do I hold on to Onrush? I almost feel like I gotta hold on to Onrush, right?
Onrush.
Yeah.
So you gonna top deck yourself for that, or what's the?
What do you mean?
Well, it's doing 2 damage,
I mean, I'll take
right?
2 damage. It's fine.
And then you have to remove the top card of your.
Oh, is that what happens?
Deck
After a minion attacks and damages you,
yeah.
the top card of your deck from the game? I mean, I think that's fine. It's energy, but it's fine. All right.
I guess you have your most important cards out.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, the only thing that would have made me real sad was the 3rd hard to ignore, or what's her name, Black Widow. Those would have made me very sad. But all right. So I'm first player.
Cool. Yeah. I can definitely handle your pirate lackey because I have another pistol.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with Bounded Laser because that's certainly coming up. No question about it. All right. So 1 to him. And because I have Milano, that's 2 to Nebula. Are we flipping her this turn? Because I'm doing 3 more.
I don't know.
I mean, that's it for me, though. So I think I use... Oh, no. Because I still need to get rid of the 2 counters. So I am going to use the 2 resources. Oh, he only has 1 counter on the ship. Is that right?
Yeah. I took off 2.
So I am going to do that to get enhanced awareness then.
And then use that to get rid of it?
Yeah, and hold on to Night Nurse. Right?
Sure.
I mean, it's not the best use of things, but at the same time, it's not awful. I mean, we didn't need to get rid of this 1. If you'd rather have the ship, I could use it to bring out Night Nurse.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to think here. Is there a tech thing I want here?
Yeah, you definitely want the cannon.
I want the boots.
The boots are +1 thwart, right? And some life?
No, just +1 thwart and aerial. But I'm not running the aerial tech. I'm just trying to think, if I can overkill your minion, I get to draw a card, but maybe I don't want to draw into the tech, so I can play the other.
I mean, how can you overkill? Oh, with anything, just your normal attack or whatever.
I have a pistol, and I'm putting another pistol out.
Oh, okay, nice.
But I think the HPs don't work out.
Yeah, because he's on 1, it wouldn't overkill.
I can have Power Glove.
Do 1.
Do
yeah,
one, and then,
that's true.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I'm done.
All right. So yeah, let's do that. Yano's gonna hit for 2 and then do 1
2
here.
on the boss. Pokes for 1 with the Power Glove.
Pistol's gonna overkill your minion.
Well, hold on. Do you want to draw the card first? Oh, I guess not, huh?
Draw what card first?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to put your tech on top first.
No, because I don't
pay for it this turn. Yeah, that's a good call. You putting Power Glove on Iron Man?
Yeah, I might as well put
it's
Power
free,
Glove
right?
on Iron Man. Yeah, and then if I ever flip down, I can then use it to draw 2.
Oh, you're gonna pay 4 for Ant-Man to give him 4 life?
Yeah, that was my thought.
Pretty good.
All right, so do that.
You use the battery pack to pay for the pistol.
Yep.
So Ant-Man's interesting because it's 0 cost, but he gets +1 counter on him to a maximum of 4 for each resource you spend. So that's a 4 life Ant-Man, which is pretty darn good. Actually, oh no, you couldn't have put the gloves on Ant-Man.
I mean, maybe I do the other thing though. Do you think I play battery pack instead if I'm going to top deck the particle cannon?
I think Ant-Man at 4 is better at this point, honestly. Don't you?
No, the battery pack instead of the pistol.
Oh. That's your call. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you can't have both things, right?
Yeah, but this is going to be done.
Oh, and you're going to flip here soon to be able to discard it. Nah, it's fine. You have more battery packs, right? Do the pistol. Do some...
All right, so hit him for another 2. So Iron Man's going to thwart for sure.
Okay, so that's 2.
Ant-Man's going to thwart.
2 and 1 damage.
So that puts Iron...
And then 2 more thwart.
2 and 1 damage.
Wait, 2 more damage? Or no, just 1 damage, right?
Yeah, just 1 damage from Power Glove.
And then you have targeting screen.
And then targeting screen and me drops it to 0.
I mean, that seems great.
I mean, at that point, do I just flip?
Yeah, flip. Absolutely. Oh, but then you can't use your pistol before getting rid of it, is the only negative.
Yeah, I can get rid of Power Gloves.
Oh, off of Iron Man? Yeah, go for it, man. I mean, we've done the work to keep the threat down. By we, I mean you did a lot of work right there to keep the threat down. And I've got free hits every turn.
Oh, man. I mean, at that point, do I then instead of top decking the power particle cannon, do I top deck like the boots and just play it?
No, particle cannon's way better, dude.
But if I can discard this thing right now and draw 2 cards and then play it immediately.
I mean, I guess, but you don't want this to get shuffled back in your deck. Right? Like,
I have 1 more salvage in my deck right now.
It's your call. Yes, you could theoretically draw it. So what are you trying to draw? What were you trying to put on top?
Well, I could discard down right now or not.
Well, no. What were you going to put on top if you did that?
I would put thruster boots or battery pack because then I could immediately play it because I get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Do we need the extra thwart with me having thwart this game? I mean, if we get side scheme screwed, yes, obviously. But I don't know. We've been handling the threat pretty well right now. Although, again, I'm only doing 2 a turn. You're doing all the work here.
Yeah, I think it just spins my deck, right? That's probably the right call.
Okay. So what are you putting up?
I'll probably put up thruster boots just because then it's out of my deck forever.
Yep. You do have to draw 1 more card. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I can pay for it. So I discard that.
Now watch. It's going to be something you want more. Oh, double resource.
I can just hold these then, right?
Oh, so that now counts against your hand size. So you discarded that for nothing, basically, is the crappy part about that.
Well, nah, forget. Just play it, right?
I think you have to.
I'm going to discard my pistol.
Yep. I think you have to. Just play it. Because otherwise that's 2 hand spots. Ooh. This is a good one. One of my favorites.
And this one, right? Just keep Iron Man going. Or just keep, not Iron Man, Ant-Man. 6 HP.
I mean, that seems good. Oh, we didn't put his 4 pim counters on him.
I think I played...
but you could also get your big gun. Oh, no, that'll put it in for next turn.
Yeah, and then make the call will allow me to get Maria Hill or something else, right? So
are you just going to get rid of Iron Man then? I mean, if you're getting rid of Iron Man, unless you want to chump with him, you could just do this to get those 2. And then just kill him from removing his armor. All right, but anyway, that's enough talking. Let's ready up and do it. I got to draw 3 cards. Ooh, I got Widow. I got Widow and some stuff to pay for her. So seems good. All right, so first things first, let's put an invasion counter up. Oh, MVP Board Game says, "Hello, Dad. I hope you're having a great day." Yes, Nick, I am having a great day. I don't know if you're still out there, but yes, he's clearly on my my YouTube account with that. So, all right, so that is 3 threat added to the scheme, and then Nebula is going to attack me, right? So I'm clearly defending. Nebula attacks for 2 plus 3. That's 5. So that would be 1 over. If you could armor plating me, that would probably be good.
I can't interrupt.
What?
Hero interrupt.
All right. So I am going to take 1 damage from that because I defend for 4. 3, 4. She's attacking for 5. All right. So unfortunately, I can't do hard to ignore or unflappable, which is a shame. But it's fine. She doesn't take the power stone, which is good. What are you doing? Oh, she's scheming against you. So it's
3, 5 total. 8.
All right. And then draw our cards and let's go. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. No cards were discarded this way.
Is that just enhanced awareness?
Or, I mean, onrush.
You're really going to onrush a caught off guard?
That's a shame to get rid of enhanced awareness, but yeah, I think that's what we do, right? All right, go for it. Oh yeah.
This is why you don't do it, right?
You're right. We saved onrush. All right, so Shadows of the Past, and remember, worst card ever. Well, guess what? Onrush. Hero Interrupt. When a card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel the effects of that card and discard it. Bye-bye. That's great. And that is an upgrade. So that is not a card you can just put in. You're like, 0 cost. That card seems broken. It is. But it costs 5 experience points from the campaign. The same with these 2 guns here.
That's why
these are all campaign upgrades.
That's why these each of these victory points matter a lot.
Yes. Which may be why we try to get rid of tactics. I mean, you seem to thwart a lot, so we'll see. But all right, so that worked out. That worked out pretty darn good. All right, so you're going to be first player. You take the Milano, and let's do it.
How many counters on there? Only 1?
Only 1 right now. Yeah, okay. We can sit on it if we can get rid of the threat.
So I think I just toss my pistol, draw 2 cards, but first I will salvage to put Cybernetic Skeleton.
Yeah, Cyber Skeleton's real good.
And then I can put the particle cannon on top.
I think that's the play. So salvage, it's an interesting resource card. So if you look on the bottom left, that's the resources it gives you. It gives you a mental resource, which is the blue one on top, and a wild resource, which is the green one. But this also says response after you spend this card to put a tech upgrade from your discard pile on top of your deck. So he's putting the particle cannon on top, and then so he used.
I'm gonna tinker.
Well, first put the cybernetic skeleton in, right? So he paid those 2 resources for that, and now on Rocket side, he has Tinkering. Choose to discard a tech upgrade you control to draw 2 cards. So he's discarding his pistol, which is a tech upgrade. Top left says upgrade, and under the picture it says tech and weapon. So he gets to draw 2 cards, including that particle cannon he just put in there. Ooh, I've got a plan. That is pretty nice.
I don't know if I need it though.
I mean, unless we want to start working on guerrilla tactics.
Yeah. So I need 3. So 1.
You getting rid of battery pack?
2, 3.
Yeah, I guess because you're gonna play.
I don't know. I feel like target acquired's the call, right?
Yeah. So target acquired, which honestly has been around for a while, but I don't think it's been a great card till now. After a boost card is turned face up, discard target acquired and cancel the boost card's ability. So all those like stars on the bottom here that like that tell you to draw another card, like this one, boost. See on the bottom star, give the villain an additional boost card for the activation. That would just cancel that chain right away. So target acquired seems pretty good for that. There's also all of her equipment says if their boost effect is put it into play. Yeah, so those are pretty terrible too.
I'm not using Milano here, so should I just use it instead?
To hold on to what? I've got a plan?
I don't know.
Or a battery pack? Yeah, battery pack. I mean, because that'll just let you charge this particle cannon up and keep it going, right?
Unless you need Milano.
If I had Milano, I could put in Night Nurse. So, do we think Night Nurse is more important? I mean, we haven't gotten stunned, but we know that card's in there.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll just take it. Let's put out particle cannon. Wait, does it say defeat a minion on this side? No, excess damage enemy. So if I actually kill off Nebula, I get to draw a card. That's hilarious.
Yep, if you overkill her. So that's murdered you. After you deal excess damage to the enemy, draw a card. By the way, well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying anything. I almost said something. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying I like the way the board looks right now. That's all I'm saying. Nothing else.
Do I kill off Iron Man?
I mean, you probably want to chump with him, right? What is he going to give you?
But if I play my cards right, I can actually Maria Hill.
Oh, well then do it.
Right, so if I do 2, right, it's down to 3. And then down to 1.
Down to 1 from what?
Or down to... it's 4 damage, so it defeats, so I get to draw.
Whoa. What did you do? Oh, this one does 4. Right.
Yeah.
So, yep, you defeated. Whenever you overkill, you get to draw cards. So you did that. Another make the call. So, make the...
so at this point, I could sack Battery Pack and make the call to then draw Maria Hill. Or play Maria Hill to get another card.
Let you pay for target acquired. Yeah, go for it.
It's like the call, right? So at that point, I might as well just use Iron Man.
Yes,
right?
Because otherwise you're going to have to sack another hero otherwise. All right, so that's 2
right.
What?
So off main,
2,
right?
Threat off the main. Okay. So which gets Iron Man to 5, so Iron Man gets killed.
Unless you want Iron Man to do damage, because we got to hit advance actually first.
Yes, so let's advance. So 40 damage on this side. I mean, I feel like we should keep the main threat under control, especially because we didn't remove the counter. You know what I mean? Let's keep the main threat low. Because I don't want to advance on something stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm about to thwart for another 6.
Oh, are you?
I mean, Rocket does 3. Yeah, Iron Man.
Okay, so Iron Man attacks for 2.
Let's do the attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Back up.
So that goes Maria Hill does 2, obviously.
Yeah. So Maria Hill, make the call, for those that don't know, let you play a hero from your discard pile. So he played Maria Hill from his discard pile. It says response after she enters play. Each player draws a card. So you draw a card, I get to draw a card. Oh, I got my target acquired as well, by the way.
Never.
I mean, well, the question is, do we keep Night Nurse or target acquired is the question.
All right, so I'm going to drop this by 3. Yep. So I have Milano, and then Ant-Man's going to thwart for another 2, so it's down to 1. And then Yondu's going to hit for 3.
I mean, that all seems real good.
Do I thwart down? Do I just plank him for 1?
You got plus attack. Plank for 2.
Yeah, plank for 2 instead of 3.
Instead of 3, what? Oh, 3 thwart. I mean, if you want to.
Oh no! I should thwart, and then Ant-Man attacks.
Right. So you remove the extra one, and then Ant-Man does his 2. Yep. All right. So I'm going to do heavy cannon and mounted laser. So that's a total of 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we've got 10 off already here. So I'm definitely paying for Widow. So that's a double resource when paying for a green card. Plus 2 attack. Nope, don't need it. Out comes Black Widow. So she's great because when a card is revealed from the encounter deck, exhaust her and spend a science or mental resource to cancel the effects of the card. Now you do have to draw a new one, but like she could get rid of things like Shadows of the Past and stuff. That's why I had that resource generator.
Any card that surges.
What was that?
Or any search card.
Exactly.
Because you're drawing another card anyway.
I mean,
so
I get rid of. I mean, I got to do one or the other, right? Do we want a second target acquired or do we want Night Nurse?
It's your call.
I'll get rid of Night Nurse. I feel like target acquired is. I feel like we're gonna lose to something stupid, not because we get stunned or whatever, right? So Night Nurse removes a condition
I'm gonna put this up so I remember.
heals you one, but I mean we're doing okay right now with all that. So you're done, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here with her. All right, so I'm gonna drop to 5. Gonna ready everything.
I do get a bonus card.
Why do you get a bonus card?
I decked.
Yeah, I still got 7 left.
Well, I have the thing that
you
allows
call
me
that
to
a
draw
bonus,
cards,
do you?
So.
All right, so I do have Fruition and I Am Groot. I mean, I Am Groot's the one I'd get rid of to use Black Widow if we need her. Oh, I got my other hard to ignore, so I have a third one. Oh, and electrostatic armor, which is kind of nice. Whenever I defend, I do 1 damage. So again, you can see this deck's all about defending and doing damage from defending. All right, so where are we at? We are at their turn, villain phase. We add 1 here. It goes up to 5, right? Because that's 4 from that, and then 1 because of the acceleration counter. Then she is going to attack you.
I'm going to defend with Maria Hill.
So Maria Hill takes 3 damage, and that defeats her.
3 plus 1, right? 1. 4.
Oh, there's a boost on it. Yep. So Maria Hill takes 4. It doesn't matter. She had 1 life left, so she takes all 4 damage, gets defeated. Ben Foster says, whenever I hear Power Stone, I think of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm not familiar with it. I think that's a video game, right?
Yeah, it's like a fighting game, like Street Fighter.
Did they have Power Stone in there?
I'm not super familiar with it, but it was a very popular like fighting game because it had like like you'd have like Mega Man versus Venom and Spider-Man. Cool. It was pretty well done.
Nice.
So you have like Capcom's like lineup of both like Street Fighter and other stuff plus Mega Man and very cool.
That is very cool. All right, man.
And you could like tag team people in. It was like ridiculous.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I liked fighting games when I was back in the arcade days. I used to love going to the arcade and playing fighting games. By the way, I never used Black Widow for anything, but I think that's okay. Because there was nothing to thwart at the time. I mean, I guess we could have rejiggered it somehow, but I'm not going to worry about it. She'll do her deed at some point. All right, go ahead and draw your cards, right? Or wait, you got attacked already? Oh yeah, you chumped it. All right, so I need to defend.
Yours.
It's gonna be. Oh, you have the armor for me, right? Oh, don't need the armor. 3 damage total. So I blocked it all. So let's remove 2 from the main scheme, and I get to draw a card. All of that seems good.
I mean, it feels so good when you like don't even use the card.
Yeah.
To do it.
No, nothing required there. All right, draw your card.
Yep.
I love how you keeping target acquired right like in the middle here.
We're gonna forget in the thick of things because.
All right. So in Sight 1, Surge and one reveal, place an encounter.
I don't know if this is too bad.
Okay.
Like, I would rather.
I mean, it's a Surge is the problem.
You probably just. Yeah, but I don't know. There's just like worse cards.
So in Sight 1 means you add a threat here. Did you already add the encounter here? All right.
No.
And Surge means draw another card. Yeah, it's pretty awful, but
it's not great. But it's just like I don't know, like this.
All right, you want me to get rid of that?
Well, I don't know. Do you want us to get rid of this?
Retaliate's pretty bad when we're attacking with allies.
Except for Yondu, who's like.
Oh, that's true.
But it still affects both my guns. So.
Yeah. All right, I'll get rid of it. Black Widow and I Am Groot. The remove threat one. Oh, well, it's the same thing, right?
Oh, we forgot to do the tough, I think, last time. Tough status.
Oh, for the villain? All right, so we did cheat a little bit. Oh, no. We definitely... I thought we put the tough on.
Here, I'll just put the boost, just so we remember.
Wait, why is it a boost?
1 face down boost card, and this person gets tough.
Oh, wow. All right. And that's not great. Pirate Commander is not the great one to get tough.
I'm armor plating this.
Too. Yeah.
Thoughts?
So Quick Strike means she attacks right away. Force response after your attacks and damage.
Yep.
You remove a card at random from your... Yep. Nope. Not going to happen. All right. So yeah, Black Widow we use for her special power, so I can't use it for this, which of course is a technique. Special, discard a card at random from your hand. But all this does is attach to Nebula and surges. Now only the first technique will surge, reduce the amount of damage done to her by 1. That's an awful one.
He's so ridiculous.
All right, so she's gonna attack me.
So you're getting double boosts on this?
Double boosts. I can't chump either because she's done.
Do you want Iron Man to chump? Or not Iron Man, Ant-Man?
Did you already put the 2+2 life counters on him or no? I mean, so he only has 2 left. I think that's worth it. I mean, a double boosted 3 attack seems not good. It means I'm going to have to flip, right? For 2 damage or 2 thwart, I think it's worth it for me not to have to flip.
Do we care? I feel like we have threat under control.
Okay, so you want me to just take this?
Well, no, I mean, I can still chump and you can flip.
Well, I don't need to flip if you chump is the point.
Yeah, I guess you also
Well, I'd lose Power Stone, which would be not the best, although you could probably take it back next. Well, you definitely could take it back with your particle cannon.
No, I gotta kill this commander.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so you're jumping?
Alright.
I appreciate it.
Sad,
I appreciate it. Yeah, that would have been 7 damage of my 8 life. That would have not been wonderful.
You could have been KO'd.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I did not want to take a chance there. Wait, did you ever use Milano?
Yeah, we read it. Remember, I used to pay for stuff so I could get target card up.
There's 3 counters on this thing. It's not great. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I had to discard a card for Black Widow. I was like, wait a minute, did I draw a card for Unflappable?
That's it.
All right, that's all of them. I mean, that's enough. Every time I think we got stuff under control. All right,
so before you do this, should I Maria Hill?
I mean, that would be nice. And I think I'm gonna Florin, and I
better
think
than
you also
playing
attack
Ronin?
with Particle Cannon because.
Well, I gotta kill.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think you pistol to get rid of this, right? And then.
Oh, you heavy cannon.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so let's start with that. Heavy cannon does 1 to everybody. I have Milano, so it's.
That's why I feel like the tough actually wasn't that big a deal because you had heavy cannon.
Well, wait a minute. It's -1 from attacks, though, right? No,
it's
from an attack. So Nebula still takes 2 from the heavy cannon, and then 3 from mounted laser, because neither of those are attacks. All right. So you're gonna make the call to bring in Maria Hill?
You think that's the best ally here?
I mean, you could bring in Squirrel Girl and all the other stuff. I mean, that's just 1, but it's Chumper or Ronin. Wait. What's Ronin? Oh man.
Ronin's the one who, if he gets attachments,
and you have an attachment,
he can be a 2 or 3.
You could literally do. I guess 3 damage isn't 3 damage 5 times. It's not terrible.
But you got to pay this down.
Well, I'm definitely going to do that. I was going to Florin Fauna you this turn too.
Let's make the call here.
So you're going to Maria Hill?
For Maria. It's just such high value, right? It's like we both get a card.
Oh, I got Never Back Down too. Never Back Down seems real good. I think I'm going to hold that to block, right?
Yeah.
So I might just be paying down. That is what I'm not going to be able to Florin Fauna you. Are you okay with that?
Because
unless we don't want the other hard to ignore out. I guess I can. Yeah, I guess I don't need the other hard to ignore.
Nah, you just take the hard to ignore. That's just value every turn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All right, so I'm fruitioning for 2. Florin Fawning to pay for hard to ignore. And then I'm spending these 2 to and Milano to remove 2 threat counters or evasion counters. And that's all I can do.
Cool.
There has been some chat, so we'll get to that in a minute before the villain turn.
Maria Hill is going to thwart for 2.
Thwart the main?
Do I even do main here? Do I have her do the side scheme, and then I'll just
Yeah,
four
we'll
for
do
three.
the side scheme.
And then I four for three to drop that down to one. And
Targeting computer.
then Yondu's gonna attack for two, put a damage on here.
Wait. Is it 2?
And
It wouldn't be 2. It'd only be 1 because of this.
1 plus inspired. Oh.
So do you want to
yes.
do 2 here instead? I think that makes more sense. And then the power glove does the 1. Right?
Yep. So 1 here.
Now, why is your weapon exhausted? Did you already use it?
No, I was about to flip to do it. So that's 4. So it overkills and then does 2 here.
So yeah, this weapon has overkill, which is amazing, and that 2 damage is not an attack itself, so that goes straight there, and you get to draw a card. Ooh, what'd you draw? Something good that you're discarding.
I drew the rocket launcher. I just don't like it as much.
Yeah, no, rocket launcher's not great. Rocket launcher does 2 to everything in front of somebody.
It's great against Ultron.
Very good against Ultron, that is for sure. But Ronin's pretty good.
Do I just wait for the attachment
because
and
yeah,
this thing
you gotta
go
get
away?
rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sell targeting screen, so
2 more from.
May I do the inverse of that? Maybe targeting screen and Maria Hill drops this as 0, and then I do 1 on 3 on this.
1 extra.
So that goes down by 1.
Yep. Yeah, because there is still evasion counters. That's the only reason I like that. So I'm gonna never back down when he attacks me, so it'll be stunned for you. Seems good.
I love to hear that, and we have Maria Hill still. So
yep. I mean, hey, save an extra. Vine Shield, which is actually pretty good. I have Ironheart also, and Def Focus, which no longer seems great. I mean, it still lets me pay for my root stomps for 1.
Do I chump? Do I chump with? Oh no, I can't. I can't afford Iron Man actually, because I gotta get rid of these. Never mind.
Well, no, because I'm blocking for you. You don't need to chump because I'm stunning. Don't forget.
No, I was just like, I can't have more than 3 allies. Though.
Oh, well, no. Just have
Man.
Maria Hill scheme first, then. That'll get rid of her, right? You know what I mean?
But I gotta pay for this, so I can't afford Iron Man.
All right.
This turn.
So let's get to the questions real quick. Nick Skeen says probably not getting into Marvel just yet. Just chatting with you all. He also says if I didn't have all of Legendary, then probably. Victor Von Dune says I picked up some Legendary after Champions. Fun game. I usually play Champions solo or with my daughter, and Legendary my wife enjoys. So a little bit of Marvel for everybody there for Victor Von Doom. Nick says, nice. Yeah, don't think I have room for both. Yeah, it would take up a lot of space and money. That is for sure. Legendary, I still think is probably more expensive at this point, but that's because there's just a lot more out for it. This will certainly be more expensive in the long run. Victor says,
I don't know about that. Legendary is like it's a train. It's not stopping.
I mean, is that still coming out too?
Yeah, they're still releasing. Steve's still all in on it. He's like kind of on the fence about Champions, I think, because of Legendary.
I mean, I like obviously
I
like Champions way better than Legendary. I thought Legendary was fine. Now, I haven't played much past the base set, and I haven't played much solo, but I mean, for my Legendary game, I prefer Aliens. Even though I like Marvel theme, I mean, I've got this for that as far as card games go. Yep. So the Hexy Beast says, whenever I hear Power Stone, I think of Dreamcast game. Lots of laugh. And now, is that the same game that who was talking about earlier?
I don't think so.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That was Ben Foster who said that. Maybe. Victor says, I don't want to jinx it, but I think you guys are going to win. Victor, wow, why did I read that? I had the game. I had that game, Hexy. Was a lot of fun. So that's from Victor. I think it was a Capcom game. And then that's you that responded. Champions takes up less space. I like that. Currently, says Nick.
I just feel like with Legendary, it's not stopping. But also, like, I feel like deck builders are just so many more cards. Like it's just like you should spew cards. Like I feel like every time I buy an Aeon's End box, it's like so many cards.
Yeah,
So many
I'm
cards
done
that I
with
don't
Aeon's
want.
End. I like the game, and I'm still going to keep playing it, but I definitely don't need to keep buying stuff. All right, so last two, Hexy Beast says, I really like Legendary, different games. And I agree with that. They're very different. If you want a lighter game, I think you go Legendary. If you want something where you're going to, it's a little more, just a little more brain burning on each turn. I think Champions does that well. Although you can play it pretty light as well if you just play against super easy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious to hear Steve's opinion because he does own all of it, but I imagine the later sets are probably more interesting than what you
I'm
played,
sure.
Peter. I've not played it Marvel Legendary. I did play 007, which it was fine. But
and Victor Von Doom
yeah.
adds in, I just read an article about Annihilation Wave coming, so Legendary is definitely still rolling. All right, so yeah, maybe not a less expensive version. So yeah, to get into 2 lifestyle Marvel games, unless you just love Marvel, would be a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and do the villain phase. So they get 1 here, they get 5 here. I am first player, so she's gonna attack me first. So first things first, we do this. Discard a card at random from your hand. Oh, that's not great. Wait. Hold on. So what is the ordering of this? When Nebula initiates an activation against you, do I get to declare my defense and play my defense card first, or no?
No, because it's when you defend, so you've not defended.
So yeah, so you may still need Maria Hill, depending on how this turns out.
20% chance, right?
We're good. All right, so I am definitely going to defend against this. I am definitely going to play Never Back Down. I will pay for it with...
Oh, are you top decking to get rid of this?
Ironheart.
I assume you are.
What do you mean? Oh, yes. Yep. There's Fertile Ground. No, I knew that, though. Actually, because it was literally the last card in my deck. The worst part is that I get an encounter card. I mean, Fertile Ground at this point of the game does not matter. We're literally 22 life left. I am not going to worry about flipping over anytime soon. So we haven't done my block yet. So I'm blocking for... Oh, do those cards get discarded? I think they do right away, right? So they would get shuffled in? The cards I just played this turn to help me defend? Oh, I would have had to top deck first. So...
Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't get shuffled in.
I don't remember what I used to pay for it, though. That's the only problem. I think it was an I Am Groot. I don't know that it...
Ironheart.
Oh, it was Ironheart. Oh, yeah. So here's Ironheart. Should be in my discard. And... Where the heck is... Oh, here it is. Never back down. All right, cool. So those 2 are flipped over. I will reshuffle my deck. Sorry about that. Got distracted. All right, so I am blocking for 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. Nebula boosts 3, 4. We have definitely... Oh, and then remove 1, 2, 3 threat from the scheme, and I'll draw a card. All of that seems pretty good.
That seems great. This is like stuff you can use to pay for Black Widow,
right? Do I have something? Yes, I Am Groot. Perfect card came up because honestly, I shouldn't have used Ironheart to pay. That was actually stupid. So I wouldn't have done that if I'd been paying attention. No, because actually
You really can get rid of Death Focus?
Well, this late in the game. But yeah, I would have never done that. Thinking about Black Widow, I never would have discarded Ironheart because I need that mental resource. Now I did draw one,
you always
but I wouldn't have known that. So of these things, I probably get rid of Death Focus.
Yeah.
Because Vine Shield's not bad because it helps me trigger all this, right? So that's why Vine Shield's good. Now, knowing what I know now, I would have loved to play Death Focus to pay for Vine Shield, but I wouldn't have known that when drawing. I definitely would have kept Ironheart. All right. So see, we not only cheat to help ourselves, sometimes we cheat to hurt ourselves. So...
All right, so you stunned her.
She's stunned,
so
she doesn't attack you. All right, so let's draw our event cards.
Go for it. Let's
Nick's going to bed. Night, Nick. Glad you hung out with us tonight. All right, attached to Nebula. Nebula gains Stalwart.
Hexy Beast is also going to bed. It's like 5 a.m. for him.
All right, Hexy Beast. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, gosh, in UK right now. Thanks, Hexy Beast. All right, so what is this? Give Nebula a tough status card.
Surges though, so I don't know. Do you want to?
So the special.
I mean, is this one you like? Is this one you dig to
The
the discard
special
pile?
is not gonna go off, right?
Is there two of each? You
Yeah,
said.
I think there is 2 of each. I don't think the tough is gonna matter because first of all, because we have. Yeah, no, this is not the worst one. We're not stunning, we're not confusing, and the tough's not gonna matter, right? I mean, it's 1 damage difference.
There's one discard.
I think we're good.
Only one of the
All
discards in the discard.
So Lackey's gonna attack me. Oh, that's no good. You want to chump Maria Hill? I mean, the only reason is I'd lose my counters, which means this might not go off later. But if you don't want to chump, I'll lose the counters. It's only 2.
I could. Do you want me to defend?
I mean, it's up to you, man. Like, I don't mind losing the 2 counters, but it does mean Biden's shield is not useful anymore, which is fine. I could actually just play Ironheart then, potentially, at this point.
I can block.
You blocking Maria Hill?
Let's do it.
So, because that also means I wouldn't have had to remove the top card. Well, that I don't care about that. Well, there's another. Oh, but this one doesn't surge, so that's good.
But it's the discard
Reduce the
one.
amount of damage Nebula takes by 1. Oh, what you're saying is get rid of it with Widow?
Yeah, I think that card sucks, man. Right?
It does. Yeah, reducing damage, especially, we might try to get rid of her this turn, right? Incite 1, Surge, and place an escalation counter. I mean, that card sucks too. Incite 1 and Surge. I mean, that's not the worst at this point. Another stupid pirate. Alright, so there's 2 more damage on me. Unless you were going to block. But again, I don't know that it matters.
Do you want me to do it?
Can you do some damage this turn? Like, can we finish her?
To her?
I mean, I don't have anything.
I can only do 9 reasonably.
Yeah, then forget it. I'll just take the 2. It's fine. Or wait a minute.
Sure?
You got targeting. You got the armor. We haven't used that yet. Duh.
Yeah, so you'll just take 1, right?
I don't take any. Oh, I do take 1.
Oh, no. I could block and then do it if you want.
I mean, that's up to you. Your attack or thwarting. Well,
I attack for 2, I thwart for 3.
yeah. Let's just armor plate it.
Have you
Let's just
flipped
armor
down?
plate it.
So you want me to defend?
Oh, I was just
plate?
saying just armor plate.
No, I can't because Groot counters will go off first. So it's force.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. It's your call, man. I don't care.
Let's see, do we want the 3 thwart?
I think we do want the 3 thwart because we're trying to get rid of the side scheme too. So I'll just take the 2.
Okay.
I mean, if you can Maria Hill with make the call, that would actually let me get Ironheart out potentially. So what? Let's worry about that when we worry about it. Go ahead and draw this.
All right.
That's you.
I think I just got to do it because I don't want to get rid of particle cannon with the battery pack in my hand.
All right. Now I'm glad you didn't defend, right? that worked out.
Yeah. I'm first player, right? You know, the nice thing here is I'm gonna discard my
draw 2. Absolutely. That's why I said, like, for Groot, I love getting flipped by my obligation most of the time.
Iron Man or Maria Hill? Maria Hill, right?
I mean, you could theoretically do both. Oh, you gotta pay for this.
Pay for this. The freaking counters.
Well, you got 4 resources here. Oh, you want to put the upgrades on Ronin anyway, right?
I mean, maybe. Iron Man is free to put stuff on. Yeah, let's do it. Maria Hill. Let's draw a card each.
Yep. Oh, I got We Are Groot, but I don't have any counters. I mean, all of this seems good.
Okay. I mean, that would have been great on Iron Man. Those are both free. But is what it is. Okay, so I'll take the
Oh,
mono
yeah.
and drop this to 1.
Yes.
I gotta pay for battery pack. Wait, did I draw? Wait, what were the cards I drew? This card I drew from Maria
Yes.
Hill, right? I think I just gotta get rid of Iron Man, fortunately. Put battery pack out.
Use battery pack to start charging up your particle cannon.
Yeah, and I think I just
Well,
gotta
hold
kill
on.
one
Let's
of your
start with this
dudes.
then. Heavy cannon puts 1 damage on everybody,
Yeah.
including him.
All right, so overkill by 2.
I mean, I could kill the other one with
All right.
my heavy mounted laser too. If I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I mind taking that 2 damage also. Right? Like at some point. Oh, you can poke him to death if also. I mean, I guess it's literally
Yeah, do you want Yandu to kill her?
it doesn't really matter.
Oh, you
That's
can
what I'm
just kill it.
saying.
You can just
But
kill
I
it,
also
right?
think maybe we just do all the damage to him. I don't care about 2 damage, right?
Well, it's gonna remove cards from your deck, which you may
I
or may
mean,
not
at this
want.
point of the game, I was like, really? So what are you're thwarting the main with Maria? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm exhausted, unfortunately.
Oh, don't forget you got targeting screen, dude. So you could remove 3 with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's remove 3, and then I'll remove 2 off of the side scheme.
Yep. And then next turn, hopefully we can get the side scheme and killer, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, if we want that, I think I ditch reinforced suit then and keep I've got a plan. Rowan's gonna attack for 3, which I did. Wait, what was he at?
I don't know. He didn't attack last turn. He's at 1 now. Pretty sure. Because
Yeah,
we didn't have
number
upgrades
3.
on him. It's 4, right? Because he's +1, and then he's got this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So 4, you got 4 here. Or 3 here.
3.
Did you already do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So is this where we're officially at?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to play Ironheart. Because why not? So lets me draw a card. Lashing Vines. I mean, okay, that'll be a discard. So that's 2 damage. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take out the Pirate Lackey, right? Just to be safe. I mean, this is just being ultra conservative here, but oh, I do have 1, so I may as well take 1 off of this side scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything, and I'm gonna discard Lashing Vines to draw 5 and ready up. Boom! Oh, I got 2 root stomps, by the way, and the cards to pay for it.
Look at this double. I've got a plan.
Sweet. Okay. I mean, I feel really, really good about all of this. All right. So this goes to 2, which puts 5 on the main. I did see your question, Victor Von Doom, but we'll get to it in a minute because I feel like we're, I feel like we're kind of wrapping up here, and then we can get to questions and keep going. All right. I mean, we could even use the Milano at this point for anything, right? Because we're taking them out next turn. We don't need to remove the evasion counters. All right. So, do you want me to chump with Ironheart?
You did all the scheme?
I did. I added 5.
All right. So she gets tough.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
And I will top deck Power of Leadership.
Yep.
Get rid of that.
Do you want me to chump?
Yeah. What the hell?
Well, I mean, she gets rid of 2. Ironheart gets rid of 1. Why don't we just? I'll do Ironheart. Doesn't make sense, unless you have a card in your hand you want to play. But Go ahead and boost it up.
So you defending this then?
Ironheart is. Oh, did you already do that one?
You should give her the stone.
I should let her attack me?
You should take this. You should give her the stone.
That way we don't have to deal with it in Ronin?
Yeah, he gets a freaking extra attack if we have the stone.
For the rest of the game, right? For the whole game, too.
No. Like in the next scenario, hashtag spoiler. If we end the game with the stone, Ronan gets you take a face down encounter card, whoever has the stone, and it is a Ronan gets.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna block for you. Okay, so instead of doing Ironheart, I'm blocking for you. So go ahead and draw that.
Didn't I do it? It's +2.
Okay, so that's 5. So that is, unfortunately, I don't get to do hard to ignores.
Yeah, why would you do that? You want to have the full health for taking this attack, in case it's like a nasty.
Oh, right. Okay, so we already blocked with Ironheart. Okay, I get what we're saying here. So he is now attacking me. Now you have the iron plating, right? You can.
Armor plating. I can prevent 2 depending on how bad this goes.
Let's do it. So 3 plus 3 is 6.
All right, so I'll prevent 2, so that's 4, so it's just 1 over. And we still have a chump blocker.
Yep, and she gets that.
Yeah. The one turn, the one game we have target acquired.
And yeah, nothing, no boosts have come up at all, by the way. We have double target acquired, and no boosts have come up.
All right, let's do it.
Home stretch time. Oh, yes.
What?
We get Surge if I don't exhaust myself. I'm exhausting myself.
It's out.
Yep. Each enemy gets +1 attack. I think we don't care about that. Not even a little.
You know what? It is nice that you're first player, so you can get rid of the tough.
I'm not first player. Oh, am I?
You are first player. You gotta hit the 1.
I'm just getting rid of the tough with heavy cannon, right?
Yeah, but you have to flip. Which you are not now.
All right. Well, let me get my 2 counters first. Then I flip. Oh, good call. All right. So yes, I get rid of tough, and then I do 3. Then I use Black Widow to thwart. Not on the main, obviously. On this. And I mean, I could kill him right now with double root stomp, but that seems stupid. So I'll just root stomp him once. For 5. Oh no, that gives me the stone. Hold on. Huh. Alright, I might not be able to help with damage if we don't want me getting the stone.
Okay. All right.
We'll see. I mean, if we need it, those are both actions. So we can do them on
6, 4. Right, between those 2.
Do you have a pistol?
Hold on.
Oh, no, you attack for 2. You can. I've got a plan.
Yeah. I'm gonna thwart for 3, then ready, offside.
Okay. So that's down to 2. You got targeting screen 2.
Yeah, targeting screen in a way.
So that does add 2 to her evasion counters.
Yeah, and then I kill.
Okay, so you only did 2. So hold on. She was at 9. Let me figure this out. So that's 3. I'm not questioning you. I want the audience to see what happened. So that's 3 here, right? And then 3 plus 1 is 4. So that's a total of 7 damage. And it was at 9, so that knocks it down to 2. And then I got a plan. Lets you thwart and then ready. And then you attack for 2 because you've got this upgrade. So attack for 2 yourself. And we don't get the Power Stone. Alrighty. Well, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. And I mean, we had 2 Groot Stomps if we needed them. I call them Groot Stomps. I know it's Root Stomp. I know No comments needed about my reading skills. I am well aware that they are root stomps, but I don't care. I like Groot Stomp. All right. So let's see what happens, man. This is we're getting there. We're getting there. We're to Ronin. All right. So is any of these? No. These are all setup instructions. So victory. In the campaign log, record units in each player's respective unspent box. Add these to the ones you already have. 1 unit for each player. Excuse me. All right. I'm just gonna do it for one of us because. All right. So that's 1. Then record a number of units per player to a maximum of 3 for victory points. I think we got 3, right? Because we got Badoon Hunter and we got which one? This one, Guerrilla Tactics. So that's 3 more credits. Holy crud! I'm pretty excited by this. So that's 4 credits to spend. Record 1 unit for each player if there are fewer than 1 evasion. Nope. Record 1 unit for each player if the main scheme is on 1B. Yup, it sure is. So that's another unit. Sweet. That seems good.
And we defeat the Headhunter.
Headhunters in the victory. Mark as scenario. Yeah. So we just have to mark that. Wow. We've literally... That Badoon Headhunter keeps coming after us. It keeps getting...
I mean, you're not leaving him in play, right?
No.
So...
if the Power Stone is attached to an identity card, record that identity's name under Power Stone control. You think that would be good, but it's not. That's why we played around it. Expert campaign only. Record each identity's remaining hit points. Well, it doesn't matter, but because we're not playing expert. So we get 5 points to spend. Let's do this. I mean, are we just looking at the 5s? Or are we looking at 4 and a 1? Let's see what's this. Ready a friendly character and draw a card. Seems real good. Reduce the cost of the next card played this phase by 3, which also seems real good. It's a 3 resource. Do you want to get the 3 resource? And I'll get this one? Or do we want to look at cheaper stuff?
Oh man, do I just get
That's what I'm saying. I can get that and I can do it to you. Right? I don't need the extra resources, I don't feel like.
Sure, I'll take Sure Gamble. Is there another thing we wanted instead? Thrusters?
I mean, Hyper Thrusters would be good early, right? That is pretty good.
Forever,
yeah,
right?
I mean, you do have to pay for it to get it in play.
I do think Sure Gamble is nice when I'm rolling with high expensive allies.
That you could pull from your discard with whatever. I mean, Ready a Friendly Character is okay, but it's not great. I actually think Hyper Thrusters is better, and I'll look and see if there's a 1-cost card to add to it. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I think the benefit of Ardent Resolve is like you get that effect, but then it replaces itself.
Yeah, and the nice part is that would let me defend and actually do something sometimes. Victor Von Doom says,
right, or you get Yondu, right? It's just like another 3 damage. Sure.
I mean, it seems good with your allies to keep readying them. So you want to take Sure Gamble, and I'll take Ardent Resolve, and we'll just call it a day.
0 cost cards.
All right,
good.
So Ardent Resolve, Sure Gamble. So I got Ardent Resolve. That's ARDENT.
Yep.
And you got Sure Gamble. Wait, what is yours called?
Sure Gamble.
Okay. And we do not have the Power Stone, so we're good. Sweet. Although we are going to have to face the Headhunter's Henchman as well next turn. Oh, gosh. That is not fun to look at. So we got Ronin next. Is this kind of a wrap-up, or is this a... This is a lead into the next one, right? We'll read that next time. Let's get to Victor Von Doom's question. All right. So, Peter and Terence, have you guys heard anything about what's coming next? Seems like the FFG would put out news in the first couple of weeks of the month, but nothing yet. Want to see what's after Venom. So what's coming next, as you pointed out, is Venom, right? Is he the last one of the Guardians? Drax and Venom. So that's 2 months worth of releases. I have not heard about anything after that. I saw something today, but who knows? I mean, it was like a Facebook post, so who knows how much of that is real.
I mean, we've talked about the leaks off stream. I don't know how much we should talk about.
All right, if you don't want to hear leaks, well, do we have anything else to cover before we cover potentially that?
I guess, what do you think about Nebula now after these deck changes?
I mean,
I think those hard ignores were good calls from the last time we played.
Yeah. So when you and I played the other day, I did not have hard to ignore in. But they were great. I mean, getting 2 on turn 1 was also real. I mean, we got...
But even like 1 at any point is still...
I mean, I would have rather had an unflappable and hard to ignore on turn 1, to be honest. Like, drawing more cards for the entire game would have been better than the hard to ignore 1 thwart. But they're all good, right? So, I mean, not only were these changes better, I think, obviously leadership is very strong. We've known that for a while. I feel like the others are catching up. But I mean, it's just more fun, right? I don't know. It's more fun to stomp them every once in a while. It was more fun to win. So I like the changes we made to our deck. This was easier than our last one for sure.
I do think the cards played in our favor a lot too. Like we did not get any of the like multi-surge like 10 card
like on turn 1,
which really
right. I mean, it started on turn 1 by none of the 4 cards came out to power up Nebula to start. And then after that, I think the luck was in our favor on this one. I think it would be a much closer game, but I do think these decks are pretty good to take her on. Now, do you think these decks are going to do as well against Ronin?
I don't know. I mean, I think one of the challenges, leadership is strong, but you still got to ramp. And there is that hazard token, or not token, but icon, hazard being the one that you draw next to your encounter card. And that's going to be rough because Ronin already has a built-in hazard icon, so you're drawing. It's like playing heroic till you get rid of that side.
So do you think I should go back to Justice and you stay leadership?
I don't know. I Ronin hits like a truck, man. So being able to not have to flip is a lot of threat. We're removing, in addition to like not having to flip as much, but also the hard ignores are just like icing on the cake, right?
I mean, but the fact that he hits like a truck means stuff like hard to ignore is not going to trigger as often, which is something to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have my Justice deck in the wings for next week in case it does not go well. But maybe we'll even practice once or twice this week to see. Because I don't want you guys to have to keep coming back week after week to see us keep losing to Ronin. I don't think that'll be fun for anybody. So maybe we'll do some practice games this week. Try to build up for it a little bit. So I think that's going to be it for our main part of our stream. But if you want to stick around for spoilers, honestly, it's a spoiler to me too, because I don't really know what's coming next. So Terence has a little bit of insight. So thank you so much, everybody who joined us. And if you want to stick around for the spoilers, stick around. All right, Terence, lay them on us. What do you think's coming after Venom?
Well, so there's been, I think since like January, December, there's been kind of a leak that's been floating around on Reddit and in BGG and on the Marvel Discord of basically packs that are rumored to be coming. And so they, this is predicting obviously Galaxy's Most Wanted, but then they predicted all the hero packs in order as they've been announced, including Ancient Venom. So not only they get one could imagine you would get Star-Lord, Gamora, and Drax, but they did do it in the right order. But then they also predicted Agent Venom,
which is weird because he's not in the movies, right? Like I didn't even realize.
No, but he is a Guardians if you read the comics, which is what the game is based off. Even if they are trying to get free publicity from I think the MCU.
But I would think they would have done what's her name first. I can't think of her name right now. The one I'm pointing to.
Nebula
the one that calms people.
Mantis.
Or Nebula, even.
Yeah.
A hero Nebula. I would have thought they would have come before. I guess they're both support characters, though, really. They're not ever the main character when you watch it, so maybe.
Yeah, so I sent you a link on Discord, Peter, if you want to open it for the stream to see what I'm talking about. But I think this is like one of those sheets that they send out to like retailers and stuff where they're not supposed to share things. I actually don't know. This looks like basically an order sheet, and you kind of see like the pricing page and information. So you can see Galaxy's Most Wanted. And they do match, the product ID numbers.
I mean, this doesn't have anybody's like. Yeah, this is kind of blurry.
No, it's just a cut.
It's kind of blurry. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, so it goes way past. So Titan's Shadow.
Yeah.
So that's got to be the Infinity Stone.
The rumor is Titan's Shadow is the working tile of the next box. So we are not getting a scenario pack in this cycle, and they're going straight into another box. The other rumor around that from kind of, I don't have the link handy, but there has been, I think, leaks of the box cover art photo. And one of the things that's interesting about it is the rumor is there won't be heroes in this next box. And this is the Thanos box, so you're going to be fighting the Black Order, plus obviously Thanos at the end.
And no heroes, interesting.
Yeah, and if you've noticed both Rise of Red Skull and Galaxy's Most Wanted, there's, Rocket and Groot is clearly prominently displayed, and Hawkeye and Spider-Woman were also on those boxes, right, in the cover art. And Titan's Shadow does not have any heroes on the cover art. So people are kind of thinking that means there aren't going to be heroes, and because if there were, they would be in the cover art.
Plus, who would they be? Because I'm looking at the next releases. It looks like Nebula would be next, which makes sense. And then War Machine after that. So I guess they're trying to round out the Avengers a little bit. And then...
Yeah, it seems like a mix of Avengers and some Guardians.
And then the Hood scenario pack. I don't know who the Hood is. You looking it up?
Yeah. I'm not super familiar with the Hood. But I don't know. Yeah, just another scenario pack. I don't think it has to be related, right? Like, it doesn't...
Oh, the Hood is a new mystic threat for Doctor Strange. Something tells me that would happen. Oh, is he the one that went around? Was that his old buddy who went around at the end? I mean, spoiler alert, I guess, for the movies, for Doctor Strange movie, taking away magic from people. It looks like that's who it is in the picture.
Taking away
Remember he took away magic from that guy, like in the end scene credits, the after scene credits, where he went and took magic away from that guy who was like walking again because of his magic?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe that's who it is. If anybody in the chat knows, let us know.
Yeah, but this might coincide with
the movie.
I don't know. I
don't know. No, because Black Widow's coming first, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, Strange 2 is coming in 2022, so not anytime soon. So you get Hood.
He's a crime boss that's street level guy. Stole magic Hood and has magic guns, I think. That one was Mordo, was the one I was thinking of. Okay. So thank you, Victor Von Doom. Appreciate it. All right. So the Hood scenario pack, I mean, it's always good to get more villains, right?
Yeah, and then the other thing that's nice about the scenario packs you've seen with like Kang and Green Goblin is that they really get to, well, probably not Green Goblin as much. Well, I guess you get the two scenarios, but like even Wrecking Crew, which people don't like as much, they really do get to explore kind of very different. Yeah. And I feel like the scenarios in the campaigns are much more restricted in kind of the card pool because they've stated plenty of times in interviews like they get a certain allotment. I think it's like 265 cards. And so it'll be really interesting if there actually aren't heroes. It means you get 265 cards of just villain encounter stuff.
Well, it sounds
they could
like
potentially do really cool
because
stuff.
The Black Order or whatever, that's 5, right? Right there.
Yeah.
Plus Thanos is a 6th one. So maybe we even get 6 encounters in that.
Yeah, or if not, it's like probably 5, including Thanos, but like you might fight 2 at once or
Yeah.
something, right?
All right. So after the Hood is Valkyrie.
Um,
Um.
yep.
So.
Which you have that ally and aggression that came in the
Yep.
4-pack
Yeah. I mean,
already.
bringing out Thor. I wonder if you're gonna get Lady Thor at some point too. And then Vision. I think people will be pretty excited about that. And then it looks like another big box comes after that, which is
Sinister
so that's got to be
Motives.
Spider-Man, right?
It's kind of
Sinister Six.
yeah. That's what people are thinking. Sinister Six. Someone was thinking about Mister Sinister, but I think it's like way too early for them to move into X-Men
No,
already.
no. I mean, they're so deep.
I don't think it's happening.
They're
this
so
year.
deep into and I mean, I almost feel like what they should do is, I don't know, maybe it would divide it too much, but do like X-Men champions, because there's so much to explore in MCU or just the Marvel universe without X-Men. I almost feel like they have to have it like separate releases just to keep up with everything.
Well, I think you learn from Legendary, you just can't, right? Like, that, like Steve has said many times, that game's been going on forever and it has so many releases and it still doesn't cover everything because you just
Yeah.
can't, right? But yeah, so that's all the stuff that I think has been like
Spoiled so far.
leaked in the public. I mean, not from FG for sure, but like this list has been right up to this point, right? Everything that has been announced. I think the Venom Hero Pack really cemented it that this is probably legit.
Yeah.
I think their plan probably, if you think about the release dates, was like Titan's Shadow was probably going to be announced for Gen Con and it being available there. Probably was how they wanted to plan that out, right? Because that was August and Gen Con's usually in August, except this year.
You wonder. I mean, we also know that they're not necessarily doing monthly releases. Obviously, this month we got Star-Lord and Gamora, so maybe stuff gets pushed, right? Who knows?
But at that point, why would you not just do Star-Lord and Gamora
separate months
in 2 months? Because you can, and then just have it come out in September. I imagine you're probably gonna see some. I think FG's probably gonna have a show thing, right? In August on their own, maybe independent Gen Con. I don't know.
You think they have like a either a show themselves or they do a their stream like they did last year, where they announce some stuff? I mean,
yeah.
Think about that though.
Yeah,
they announced Descent last year, and that game hasn't even come out yet.
It's coming out in December, right? It's been delayed, I think, from the original release date.
So, I mean,
I mean, they teased it, right?
That's true. They didn't really announce it,
but yeah, there's only been like content for that has been pretty slim. Like, there's been that one preview article, but then the other one is about like the art style, like one of the other ones, which obviously doesn't touch really on gameplay, and the other one has just been like kind of about the characters, but it talks very little. Like, there is a few sentences about like how each of those characters are going to be like kind of their play style or whatever, but it does not really dig into the mechanics of playing those characters. And so those are like it for previews, right? And the other one's like wallpapers.
Yeah.
So there's been 4 articles and like I think like 2/3 of that stuff is fluff.
Right.
At least for gameplay. People who love to say, I'm sure, are eating that stuff up too. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they're doing monthly, it means Titan Shadows can come out in August, which would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like we've gotten a lot recently. Not that that's going to stop us from keep playing, obviously, and keep wanting new stuff. But it does feel like Galaxy's Most Wanted feels like a big jump. And so it feels like there's a lot of content to play for a while. But
I think you feel that way because it is harder, though, right? Like, I think Rise of Red Skull did not feel that substantial, even though it was actually the same amount of content. And that is very much on the difficulty curve. Like, the fact that I rolled into Rise of Red Skull, be it on expert campaign, expert difficulty, the first weekend I got it.
So there wasn't much more to explore. I feel like we've got a lot more to explore with this campaign. And even these villains are more interesting to play one-off than the Rise of Red Skull villains were, because a lot of them, like, what was that one that like got hurt or that just slowed you down, delayed counters or whatever? Absorbing Man.
Absorption
Yeah,
Man.
like he
Absorber
wasn't
Man.
that interesting because playing him one off, like he wasn't gonna beat you, right? Like he was just there to slow you down and see how many counters you'd have. So that wasn't interesting. I mean, think of
Yeah, I
him
mean,
compared to the second
I,
villain here, which is Collector, which is a tough villain to beat. You know?
I think that is just kind of the danger of some of the design of most of the scenarios aren't in a campaign, and there is that push and pull. I mean, you probably know as a game designer, but like push and pull of like trying to make stuff standalone, but also not too standalone where it makes sense in the
Yeah.
campaign, right? Um,
Yeah, and I mean, I was surprised when people said they were playing those as standalone missions because I never thought about that. These villains, I definitely feel like I would be happy to play as standalone.
I've definitely played Crossbones standalone. He's a good replacement for Rhino, I think, for a lot of new people. If you're tired of playing Rhino, and Red Skull's super unique and interesting. Which is the side schemes. Like you can definitely pick like really challenging modulars for that. Like one of the ones I think Caleb said on an interview was put Legions of Hydra into Red Skull,
Oh.
which means you're like guaranteed to get Madam Hydra out, right? Because like that, there's two of those side schemes in there, and each one of them pull Madam Hydra out of the discard or deck,
Yeah.
and then you can't like damage her until you clear that side scheme, and then you kill her, and then she's definitely coming back, and it gets like reshuffled. So that's I mean
Yeah,
like
I
a
mean, that's
super
brutal.
hard. It's not impossible, but it's definitely a
Yeah.
challenging one, right? And so I think Red Skull has that kind of unique mechanic to it, and I think a lot of people consider Zola like a good challenge
Yeah.
too.
No, there definitely are decent ones. I guess Absorbing Man was the counter example, but probably the only one.
I think that's kind of where the line sits. So I think like Taskmaster and to Red Skull, like those last three, probably are like the standard villain difficulty of what you
Yeah.
expect. I
So
think
I mean, really, it's just
of Marvel
Absorbing
at that
Man then,
time.
because you said you did the first one too, right?
Yeah, I mean, Crossbones I think isn't super challenging or hard, but he is like I think he's of like the tier that Rhino is.
Well, and I don't think the Badoon
But
scenario at
again,
the
yeah.
beginning of this campaign is particularly hard either, but that's okay. You need that for an intro scenario, right? At least to some degree.
I don't think he's super hard, but he can definitely be. You can definitely get overwhelmed by
Sure.
minions. Like those minion modulars can be kind of
Yeah.
rough,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Just
the
like
ones I would play over and over until we got all this content recently were Ultron and Mutagen Formula. Those are the two I went back to over and over because those were the most challenging because of the minion rush.
so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I think Rise Red Skull is very much the like. If you look at all the LCGs they've done for co-op, like Dunwich doesn't change the formula very much, like we said earlier in the stream, and I think that's same with the kind of first cycle in Lord of the Rings too, like Shadow Mirkwood, or yeah, it's Shadow Mirkwood cycle. I believe that's what it's called. Very much just continues the core set, and I think Rise of Red Skull is the campaign that's a continuation of the core set, which is why I think it's a good purchase for like second purchase after
Right.
the core set.
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. So couple more comments
Um,
real quick. Daniel Bright says, "Oh, that dude stealing powers is Mordo." Thank you. And Victor said that as well. So thank you both. And Victor Von Doom also said, "I think Hood also got his hands on Infinity Gems at some point. Didn't read that storyline though, so not sure." So he's like a local thug that like stole a cape and stole some Infinity Gems. That's beyond local anymore, I guess.
and some guns
Yes.
apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that it is going to be Thanos is like Caleb has without quote unquote spoiling anything, and in this interview that he did in Spain on the Spanish Marvel podcast has said they've taken inspiration from kind of the MCU universe, and they are trying to craft a like connected universe through these comics that they're writing in each
Oh,
of these
that's
campaign
cool.
boxes. So he has basically I think alluded that all these stones are coming together for a thing.
Well, if Thanos is
Uh,
coming out next, you would think there'd be more than just the one stone that's already come out, right?
well, I think it's potentially like in Endgame, right? Like he goes and collects the last few of
Well, that's
them,
what I'm
right?
saying. You'd think they would all be in the next box, though. But if we're saying like this Hood character might have some, that would be kind of. That would
Well,
mean they wouldn't be all out in the next enemy box.
the scenario packs are not part of the
Oh,
storyline,
okay.
though, right? Like they don't have comics, I
Yeah.
think, right? Like Kang and Wrecking Crew and Yaman are just like independent scenarios. So, uh, I don't know. Maybe the Hood steals them after you beat
Oh,
the
yeah.
crap out of
Maybe he'll
Thanos. Who
use
knows?
them. Although that would be a scenario. That would be the first ever scenario pack that would require needing a big box expansion before it.
No, they're
Yeah,
never
I
going to
don't
do
think they
that.
would.
I I think that just breaks their entire model, which in some ways makes you sad. I think you do get a lot of mileage out of the kind of. I mean, I guess they do that in the box, but like I do enjoy that in kind of Arkham and Lord of the Rings, where you kind of get that runway to do a lot of stuff, a lot of
Well, and
cards.
so the interesting thing is then if we already got the Power Stone, then Thanos wouldn't have all 6 stones. He'd only have 5 stones potentially in his box. Right?
I mean, they have to
Or they
reprint it,
reprint it.
right?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, you have to because they can't expect you to have the first two boxes
Yeah.
by design.
Or maybe you just get
So
more
I don't know.
benefit if you do have it, right? Maybe it opens up the scenario more or something else or changes the scenario. I don't think they do that, but it's certainly,
Yeah, they've never done that in any of their other
yeah.
LCGs.
But it's just weird that they're going to reprint it. But I guess, I mean, they've reprinted the double resources a bazillion times, so.
Well, I mean, what could be cool is they could reprint it, but it could
Yeah.
be different, right? It could have different things besides
And
plus one
maybe it could,
stat. And we never actually got the Reality Stone, right? It was just in the
yeah. And
comics.
so what it could potentially be is that you shuffle up the stones and maybe take a random one of each stone. You know what I mean? Maybe there'll be like alternate versions and you could get, a different one each time to kind of change up the scenarios a bit. That might be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do. They have said multiple times that if they were to do Thanos, hint hint, that it would be this like kind of they want to make sure it's
Yeah,
epic,
of
right?
course.
Which means I think it's going to be different from how Ronan's just smashed your face. So hopefully it'll be a
I
more
mean,
interesting
Ronin just
design.
comes out with so much stuff.
That's-
Well, you'll see next Friday. It's ridiculous how much stuff's on the table. Now, we've prevented that a little bit because we didn't get the Power Stone, right? We
Gamed
definitely
it.
gamed it on this one. But,
And the evasion counters.
wait, what evasion counters?
You don't want low invasion counters actually going into the next scenario. So you're basically trading victory points. You're trading the one victory point for an easier start of the next
Yeah,
scenario.
which, I mean, one
'Cause it's
victory
like-
point is nothing.
It's basically like
That's
three
crazy.
minus.
That, yes,
like-
I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. I've gone through it and I know, and like the Nebula scenario is like the most important scenario to game because Ronin
Yeah.
is that hard.
Oh, Terence is here. Terence says, "Did you finally beat her? I feel bad I missed it." Yes, we did beat her, and beat her to a pulp. It wasn't. I mean, it was close at some points, I guess, but I felt like we had it well under control for most of this scenario, which felt good. I'll be honest. So, but Terence, we did have to cheat in the fact that we rebuilt our decks.
Are you talking
Oh,
to Barrett
Barrett.
when
I'm
you keep
sorry.
saying my name?
My gosh, sorry, Barrett.
We're pretty
Well,
interchangeable.
no. So Jason, if you listen, all right. So for big time One Stop Co-op Shop fans, Jason kept doing that to us too. Like Mike and I changing our names on the top 100 episode at episode 250 or whatever, and 249, 248. So now I'm doing it for you and Barrett.
Does that just mean Barrett and I need to do content together? So it, like makes sense why you
I mean, it
mess up
didn't
our
make any
names?
sense. It's because I looked up and I'm talking to you, right? So I'm talking to you, but I see meet me at the table. It doesn't say Barrett there, but I know it's Barrett. Unless it's my son getting on Barrett's account as well, not just my like MVP Board Games account, but maybe he's getting on another one. I don't know. But yes, we did finally beat her, Barrett. Thank you. So it was a good game. It was a fun game, but we did rebuild our decks for this week. After losing 2 weeks in a row, I was done losing to her. So thankfully, we came back hard this week.
I do have a question for you
Sure.
on that. Like, I know you're not a big fan of we've talked about kind of the Lord of the Rings puzzle scenario thing, which I don't think Nebula is really to that level. that some of the Lord of the Rings scenarios are. But it does seem like its own interesting spin on that in kind of a Marvel-y way. How do you feel about that kind of with Galaxy's Most Wanted?
I feel like we could have used these decks all the way throughout. The only one we'd have a little trouble with is Collector with your deck, but we could have made it work, right? You just would continue using the allies that we get to keep around forever. You know what I mean? Rather than putting out what's her name over and over again.
Yeah.
So and I'd have Widow out,
she felt kind of MVP,
which is great. Right? So she'd just stay there and get rid of cards that would come into play, and then we'd have to get rid of, put into the collection later. So I actually think Widow's great addition. So I think these decks could have come all the way through this campaign, even better than our original decks, in fact.
Right. But I do think there's definitely like Target Acquired for sure is a card that I played because of Nebula. I think she's extra bad because of it. And yeah, I don't know, like having to go back to the drawing board and rebuild for sure.
But we did Target Acquired for the scenario before as well, I thought. Or was it just Nebula? I'm trying to remember now.
I think we had in our decks, but I felt like I really needed it in this scenario. In the one scenario where we didn't need it. The one time we played and didn't need it. But, like there is definitely like tech you can do against Nebula to make her easier for sure.
Sure, but she's still not easy. I would say definitely not. And it's curious because I haven't beat Ronin yet, but I'll be curious to see what happens after that initial surge. Because that initial wave on the table is just so awful with Ronin that I've never really gotten by it. I wonder how hard he really is, or if it's just that like initial setup that's just brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard both Nebula and Ronin I hear are much harder true solo, which is most of my experience playing both of them. So I think it'll be a little easier in 2-player. So we'll see. It's like you said, the hazard icons hit much less bad in
multiplayer
multiplayer than they do in true solo, where every hazard icon is really heroic.
You're doubling the number of cards that come out rather than just adding +1, right? If you're already drawing 2, drawing 3 isn't as bad. If you're drawing 1, drawing a second one, it's 50% more instead of 100% more card draw. So while they're bad in multiplayer, they're definitely awful solo.
Yeah. Now, what'd you think of Voltron Yondu?
I mean, come on. You don't have to ask that question. You know that's ridiculously good. I mean, we know leadership is really good, right? So, although ironically, Yondu does just as much as that one upgrade card I got that cost 1. So, I think he's overcosted. I think you need to, we've got that, whatever it is, the mounted laser, which does 2 to 3 damage a turn, and that only costs 1. And it stays out forever. No chance of it dying.
Unless you get those discard things.
No. All right, Terrence. Well, we've kept the people long enough tonight. I appreciate everybody who made it out. Thank you so much. We had fun playing through Nebula for you. Next Friday night is going to be Ronin. So we'll see how well that goes. Like I said, hopefully we have some time to practice this week. Because I don't know if I want to go in cold. But we've done some things to set ourselves up. We certainly didn't do that in our gameplay, our practice game during the week this week. So this was actually a better result even than we had during the week this week, which was definitely a nail biter. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.